Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Temptations of Aitseh. I am your host with What Team Comp, Uncommon Guru, and today I'm trying something a little new. I want to see how the face cam feels, and yes, I do not have a good microphone. I'm using a headset microphone, but that's okay because we're here to have fun. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
And I apologize. I knocked over my drunk, and I was trying to reach that down. So if you saw me just like looking down a lot, I kicked it over right as I started this. So just the usual shenanigans of an average gamer.
I just imagine when the recording was starting, I just imagine you just ask if everyone's ready, and we all say ready, and you just pause for like a minute, and we're all just waiting for the recording to start. And we don't want to interrupt or anything, but nothing's happening. you just hear someone sort of go, "Guru."
But
You there?
someone says "guru" right as he starts the recording.
Yeah. Obviously, that's the best time to say guru.
Yeah, gotta give it a minute just to make sure everything's all right, and then we gotta see if everything's all right. If not,
I mean, if we're gonna plan this, he does a 5-second countdown.
I try to, especially since it takes the OBS a couple seconds before it actually starts recording.
Ew! I found bacon on my bed.
Bacon.
You want some bacon? Her eyes
What?
snapped open.
She heard the magic word.
The anime eye gleam. Bacon.
Well, the best part is that she didn't even fully lift her head. She lifted her head 2 inches, took it out my hand, and then went back to sleep.
Aww.
She
Like,
knows
fuck
what she
you.
wants.
She knows what she's about.
Alrighty then. So, are you guys ready to begin?
Yes.
So, when last we left our intrepid group of adventurers, after making their way up into the land of Halo, they had eventually come across a city whereupon they found something that they desired. Little puppies that were being cared for and taken care of by a druid. This druid had been having some issues with entities in the nearby forest, creatures referred to as blights. These creatures have been causing more than a nuisance. They've been causing potential endangerment not only to herself, but to the local wildlife as well as to the dogs with whom she was taking care of. After accepting this offer of potentially having the puppy at a discounted rate, they made their way into the forest, looking around and finding blights who seemed to not fully wish to stay dead, and a shambling mound that assailed them in the river. And with the river finally having swept into them, the shambling mound fallen at their legs. At their legs was where it was last left off, because I believe Naivara was like, "No, I want to loot it!"
Okay, look.
You gotta loot where you want to loot.
Stick your hand straight into that dirty mess.
He's not wrong.
I too would like some of this shambling mound.
Alright, if you are looking to get something of or from the shambling mound, it is heavy enough that it's not sweeping down so you can kind of grab into it. I'd say it'd be a survival check if you're wanting to try and harvest something with disadvantage, because you're not sure exactly what you're taking or what you're trying to take from it.
Okay.
First rose of the night.
Well, let me see.
Get that sweet, sweet carving.
Becky, let me smash. Fucking God damn
Super
it. There we go.
Smash Brothers.
Hmm.
I am sorry. I am already out of it. What am I rolling here for this
Survival
fucking
with
ball?
disadvantage. You
Thank
can roll a
you.
straight roll if one of you helps the other, of course.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Alright. Which one was supposed to do it, man?
I'll do it.
Alright.
Straight roll these. Okay.
Wait! I have a question.
What? Oh.
Can, statistically speaking,
Statistically
Arcus help
speaking.
me and Kalir help Zadik? So
Wanna
we
do
both
two
get a straight
separates?
roll.
If you wish to do two separates, I'd allow it.
You want to do that, man?
Yeah, it sounds good to me. NPR, that sounded good to you?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Alright. I don't know if this... Oh
Well,
my god.
you didn't need it, so.
Go ahead and roll anyway. Roll anyway, because you're going to get different things because this is a large creature, so it's possible that you could still find something of value.
First roll of the night, that's 20. Good luck.
Does this skinning knife that I have help me at all?
I would have given you advantage on a survival check for beasts or monstrosities, not for plants.
Okay, fair enough.
13.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
So with the 13, you're kind of trying to move parts of it away to see if you can find anything that looks to be of value. Reaching in, you see that there's some parts of it that look like they're healthier would probably be the best way to explain it. And you get a healthy looking shambling mound mass. Essentially, it's about the size of like I'd say a basketball. Weighs about, I'd say, 2 pounds. So it's a shambling mound mass, essentially, is what you can call it.
Okay.
All right. So Nivara, natural 20. I didn't think anyone would beat a 25. I mean, to be fair, 25 was the DC for one of the harder parts of it, but you wouldn't be able to get the best part of it because that was the DC 30 and that was already falling apart. Arcus, realizing this thing is dead and helping you out, just kind of like jumps into it, and he's like shoving it to the side. It's like it's gross. It's squishy, but it's plant matter. It's like just it's a mound of shambling moss and vines, and it's got some dirt and stuff poking out of it. You just like kind of see it like digging in, pushing things away, kind of like making a rather big hole for you to kind of like follow along, trying to scoop some stuff out until he kind of pauses, and you just kind of like seems like almost turn away for a second before kind of like you kind of hear him kind of just go. You want this?
What is he holding?
He's not holding anything. He's kind of shifting so you can peek in after him.
I'll look in and see what the hell.
There is remains of a person.
Oh god, I wish you could see my face. Oh god, this is... Well, looks like I'll be living a body. Actually, can I pull the body? Like, when you say, is this a badly decomposed, or is this like they have been preserved?
Badly decomposed. Whoever's been in here has probably been here for long enough to be either that or the compression of the actual shambling mound itself appears to have
That's
hastened
two nat 20s in a
along.
row. I was making it see if she would puke.
Nah, it doesn't smell that bad once you've actually cracked it open. It's kind of got a sweet smell.
It's not the smell.
Oh, I know. That sweet smell is what helping you not lose your stomach. Arcus kind of like grips into it with his claws and just starts tugging him out. The head does not follow through with the body, but he's not focusing on that. As he yanks and just kind of slowly just pulling it out, just moving very slowly before into the water. There is a humanoid corpse.
Do they have anything on them?
Of immediate interest, the main thing you notice is that despite the fact that the body is very dead, the armor, I mean, it's dirty. It's like got a few stains, like grass stains, essentially. It's remarkably intact, is the main thing you notice immediately.
Is this light, medium, or heavy armor?
It's a studded leather.
Oh, what the fuck? Why not? I'll take it.
Okay. So you now have
Wait, isn't this the shit that fucks with my stealth?
no, studded leather is light.
Okay.
You're thinking medium to heavy armor. This is a light armor.
Okay. Because all I have on me right now is legit leather armor.
All right, and you also notice that this does have a few hip pouches, which you can search to at your leisure.
I'll do
I'm
that.
not gonna make you roll an investigation check. You literally have the time you need to search through them and can pop them open, check them out. One bag has probably what was rations at one point. They've been thoroughly crushed into the bag to the point that they're basically a pasty pulp. There's a bag of ball
Eric, is
bearings.
you hungry?
He looks inside, looks at you, squints.
Tasty rations.
Right. I'm sorry, I had to.
Reaches a claw inside. Stale.
I'll toss the bags in the river.
That's what he complains about.
Stale. One of them has a bag of ball bearings. Probably a couple hundred. You're not sure exactly how many are in here.
I don't know why, but I thought you were going to say a couple 100 pounds, and I was about to have a heart attack.
No, not pounds. A couple hundred ball bearings. Tiny little beads.
A massive bag of beans.
No more beans!
I said beads.
Oh.
There's a bag that appears to have some kind of powder in it if you just peek into it. Not sure exactly what that is from a glance. And another pouch that has... Where's my note? A crushed druidic focus. A sprig of mistletoe that's been snapped and crumpled.
I'll take that as well, because for some reason that feels important.
Okay.
Also, because I'm an idiot, but I have to go with the nature girl who does not know much, I'm going to dip a finger, like just a little pinky finger, into the bag of powder and taste it.
Okay. 1 second here.
The dog shopkeeper is a druid.
Is she a druid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you don't know that, but
I could take a guess
Zadine.
that she's a magic user since I watched her talking to dogs.
And you have been calling her a druid the whole.
I mean, I have as out of character knowledge.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Okay. Are you, so you're just like dipping a little finger into it and putting it on your tongue?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I want to rule this?
It's gunpowder. Your spit is hot. It explodes.
That's not how gunpowder
No,
works.
I know that's not how it works.
That's not how gunpowder. Okay.
I know how gunpowder works. Don't worry. I know it's not like that.
Could I roll like?
Hold on, you're gonna see something.
Oh,
You're gonna
Oh,
see something.
dear.
Okay. You take a tiny, itty bitty little bit on your finger and just try and taste it. Tastes weird. Like you put it on your tongue. It's like you know how you put like salt or sugar on your tongue, and it's like it immediately disappears and just vanishes from your taste. But it has like there's something to it. You wouldn't want to put it in your mouth again. That's for sure. It's like while you're making these noises, everyone else around you sees you vanish.
What? No way!
Of course, she just tries to eat some. No, what it actually is.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You guys can see where the water is going around her legs. Like her legs are, she's still clearly there, but you can't see
Arcus is on
her.
my shoulder. That's
Yes.
the biggest.
Yeah, Arcus is
Kalea,
hanging in the
like-
air.
Kalea pokes the hole in the water.
You poke
That's
her
my
leg.
leg.
Like before you reach the hole, you poke
Oh.
her leg.
Oh, you're invisible.
I'm what? I'm gonna look down at my hands. I'm assuming I can't see myself.
gonna try. Demea is like just like holds out her hand, like trying to find you in the bag. She eventually like puts her hands on your face,
Oh
like,
boy.
can I try? How would I be visible?
Open your mouth.
Ah.
I'm gonna take another little dip with my finger and put it on her tongue.
Tastes funny. Shoop. She is also invisible.
Well, now this is going to work wonders. I'm gonna put the bag away
Okay.
and wait until this wears off because I already know that me as a person, if I were invisible, would trip.
Surprisingly enough, Demea stops being invisible before you. By about 3 minutes.
What?
You might have put a little bit too much on yours compared to hers.
Okay. Gonna need to identify this at some point.
At some point, probably.
We need a pearl.
It's such an important thing to have.
If we complain enough, we might just get it.
No, just run to the ocean. Why are you going to the ocean? Why do you think?
You need pearl.
Or go to a major city. That's where most trades tend to run through.
Yeah, I know a pearl is 100G though.
Yeah, you need to get the money for it. It's like, run to the ocean. Why? We're just going to go fishing for it. Is this one worth 100 gold? What about this one? This one? This one.
No, think of it this way. If we find a bunch of pearls and sell them, we could buy the one we need.
I mean, technically, you're not wrong.
It just takes me to that. There's literally a quest in Witcher where it's like, I need a black pearl to commemorate my wife or some shit like that. Geralt dives into the water and fishes around the oysters for pearls. You get like 20 pearls before you find the black pearl that you need. It's the most painful thing ever because you can't breathe underwater, so you have to resurface every like 2 pearls, and it's like, I'm gonna kill this man with this oyster.
This man with this oyster? More likely than you think.
This man with an oyster in the fishmongers.
To be fair, it makes sense. The oysters are fucking huge. Back to the point.
Back to the point.
I have invisibility powder.
Yes. You don't have a lot of it. It feels like it maybe is enough for, like, if you had enough to, like, you only put tiny flakes on your tongues. You probably have enough that if you were to use the entire thing, you could probably get your entire group and be invisible for a period of time. You're not sure exactly how long it would last, but a period of time.
I'm going to keep it just in case I can find someone to make more of it.
Okay. All right.
Just like how we were keeping the potion in fucking elements so that Kaleido can make more.
Of course. Put it down in your inventory as Dust of Disappearance.
Alright.
Just so you have that labeled in your notes. Or items, rather.
I spelled disappearance wrong. There's never been a Z in there.
Guru, you said I got 2 pounds worth of shambling mound?
Yes.
Cool.
I just imagine 10 pounds of shambling mound. Why are you carrying that mud around?
If if you wanted to take longer, essentially what you're doing in getting all this would be the equivalent of a short rest. So anyone besides those who are searching the corpse who need to can roll hit dice during the short rest if they need to recover health, such
I will
as
see
bright
Bright
eyes.
Eyes here. Yeah.
Yep.
Arcus is taking no damage. Arcus is a good invisible boy.
All right, and as part of that, I believe it is.
He's such a broken little fucker unless someone gets blind sense. He can literally pop up, bite you, and then vanish.
Hold on. 1 second, I need to check something real quick for Demea to help you out because she also gets Song of Rest. Doesn't go up to a D8 until higher level. Good to know. Good. So she is going to. Hey guys, I know a little trick. We haven't gotten hurt before, so I figured this would be a good time to use it.
Please, God,
Everyone gets back 2 HP.
That's
I'm at least
exactly what I
off
needed.
of half health.
Like, I just needed 2 hit points.
There you go.
So, perfect.
I was legit at half health, and I'm sitting here like.
Tashina will kind of like look at you and be like, "Do you need?"
I don't remember what I got smacked by. I mean, I can take a wild guess as to what hit me, but I don't remember what I got smacked by specifically.
There was the shambling mound. You were right in front of it. I can.
Ow.
I can heal you if you.
If you want, go for it.
I'd appreciate it. Yeah. She's going to cast Curing the Wounds on you.
Curing the wounds.
For
Tashina, you're beautiful. Holy shit, she overhealed me.
Excellent.
Hmm.
All right. Sip. That uses her a second level spell slot to do, but she's happy to do it.
I'm going to hug the swirl.
Oh, she slowly just kind of wraps her arms around you. Thank you. I'm glad I could help. This
Was
place
that-
is weird.
Oh, look, like, was that nervous laughter?
Yeah, that was nervous laughter from her. She's not used to physical affection, it seems.
How is she
Aw.
dating Jamea?
Doesn't mean she's used to it from people besides Demea.
You know, fair enough.
Hmm.
Alright, we should probably start heading across the river.
Okay,
Preferably
but
quickly.
Oh.
Yeah?
She looks to not to Arcus. Looks to Arcus. He's okay, right?
If I remember correctly, yeah, he did get hit once.
Arcus waves his paw. Okay, and you, Mr. Mark Scar? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I didn't get close enough for this. Okay.
Come to
And
think
what-
of it,
what-
should I roll his health? Arcus's.
If you haven't already, you should.
I haven't.
Okay. And what about Bright
Jesus.
Eyes? Mark that down, so that it's made aware that that is his health.
Damn, son.
And then she turns to Zadine. What about Bright Eyes? Wasn't Bright Eyes sucked into the creature, and wasn't she hurt?
Let me double check. I'm not sure if I rolled hit.
My
dice for
small
three
size
left.
familiar is only 3 hit points less than I am.
He was rolling d6s.
Do it.
Then again, he doesn't
Uh,
gain health with me, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did not roll hit dice for Bright Eyes, and
Add 2 from the Song of Rest, and then that was
yeah,
loud.
she.
Yeah. Yeah, she got crushed last time.
Yes,
She was inside the mound.
she could most definitely.
Inside.
Yes, please.
If she'll wait until after you take the short rest before tapping out anything if needed.
Let's see.
Yeah, 'cause she can roll her hit dice. She's not.
Don't forget to add the 2 from the Song of Rest, of course. So
yeah,
that's-
so that's an 8.
Yep.
And then I'll use one more just to see where that gets her. As is customary, my Griffin rolls better on health than I do.
as
So
is-
that overall is 20? Is it per hit dice or just once?
10, 16 plus 2 is 18.
18. So that'll put her at 36.
Matt, if it makes you feel any better, so far almost all of my familiars have rolled higher on their hit dice than me.
Do you
I
need?
mean, I'm happy about it. I'd rather have her have more health than I do.
Do you? Does she need? She still looks like her wings though. I can.
I would be most appreciative if you could give her a hand.
Yeah, I can do that. She's gonna.
Holy shit, my dog just scared the fuck out of me.
She's gonna.
She
do another
started
second level.
snoring.
She's a sleepy baby.
I'm tempted to put my headset to her so y'all can hear this.
Oh.
Oh.
She's gonna use another second level spell on Bright Eyes to try and help get her back up.
Can we have your
13.
dog roleplay as Arcus?
She is a lot more calm and less sassy than this fucking dragon.
Also, you
So-
think?
6.
All right,
49.
she's back to 49. That's an excellent point to be at.
Oh yeah. It's much better than being at 18. Yeah, that thing whomped on her, hit her twice, and then. Alrighty then. So, anything else you want to do while you're still at the river?
I got a little shambling mound. Heal up my bird. I'm all set.
Yeah, that's fine. Kale's ready to get moving.
Alright. I'm guessing Naivara is swapping out from the armor she's had before to the new studded
Yep.
leather. Alright. Alright, so you have upped your AC by 1, which is always good.
Nice.
Yeah! 1 point of AC, which is actually very useful.
Yeah.
And you guys
See
can...
again. Ah, don't do this to me, roll 20. It's doing it again.
Which thing? Is it not
The
letting you
thing
drag
where-
and drop?
Yeah, that thing. Hang on, let me try one different way.
God damn it.
Still no.
Hold on.
Wait, maybe it did? Because now the leather armor is faded out.
I did
Am I-
that.
Oh. God damn it.
Otherwise, it was saying you can't have 2 armors equipped at the same time. There you go.
Thank
Gee,
you.
Paris, why does your mom let you have 2 armor sets?
I can't even!
Also, Paris, what were your 3 invocations again? I know you had Beast Speech. Should have been one.
Agonizing Bolt.
Agonizing Blast.
No, I didn't have Beast Speech.
No, you didn't. No, that was you have the Ritual Cast or feats for that.
Let me look, because I'm gonna have to remember the evocations once I read them, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, I think you had Repelling Blast because you wanted to be able to push people away.
Yeah. So it's Agonizing Bolt, Blast, whatever.
Last.
Repelling Blast, and then let me look. Oh, no! The third one was the homebrew one, the one that made him bigger.
Right. Thank you. I just want to make sure I had all those right. So, we're good. Because I looked on your sheet and I was like, wait, where's... Does she have her invocations on here?
I forget to put the evocations down because my brain doesn't register them as features for some fucking reason. Hang on, let me put those down so that we can remember this. Oh, never mind. They'd be one at a time. I don't know if I can edit this.
There you go.
Oh! Gift of Size.
Gift of Size. It's a placeholder name. I'll think of something clever later.
He's a fatty.
Increased girth.
Increased. No!
Of course you would say that. I should. Moving forward. Sigh.
I'm sorry.
He's just so tired.
It was just the way that you just came in, just like, yeah, I got this girth. You're fine. I'm just
Oh goodness. I love it. Never stop, VR.
never stop, never stop. It's hilarious. I need to get a lamp because right now my eyes are just a little bit strained.
Drained?
A little bit. Yeah, I just need to get my lamp
Oh.
fixed.
Why do you not have a lamp?
I have a lamp. It's just that the light bulb went out.
Oh.
Why don't you have a light bulb?
Because the light bulb went out.
No, I'm saying why don't you have a light bulb to put in the lamp?
Because I had a light bulb that was in the lamp that was working, but then it went out.
I'm saying why don't you have a replacement, you fucker?
Lamp.
Because I haven't bought one yet.
Why do you not have replacement bulbs? Just have them ready for this specific situation.
Ooh, lamp.
Why is it VR moaning lamp in my ears?
Moving on.
I'm not moaning it. I'm just saying it.
I just hear lamp.
Did someone say lamp?
He sounds like Mothman.
Moving on. What are you doing, everyone?
Continuing across the river is what I was going to.
Yeah, crossing that river.
Hopefully without any more clobs of mud trying to fucking lash out and eat us.
Of course. So you guys wade the river. Virdrick is still up to his waist in the water, but he does have Scar with a rope around him to make sure that he doesn't get just dragged away. As he's walking, you can tell that he's a lot slower, just because of the fact that he's also wearing plate mail, or not plate mail, chainmail, which is still a heavy armor, regardless. So he's able to do it without getting he doesn't look like he's getting thrown around by the water. He's just looking like thump, thump, thump.
It's like watching a golem walk around.
A little bit, just thump, thump. And Scar's just falling behind, just watching him, just
Oh, jeez.
okay. That being said, you guys make it to the other side of the riverbed without any issue. And the mound by this point has started floating downriver, with you guys not there to impede its flow as it just gets swept away. Although it does look like it's falling apart a lot more now that it's no
Dead?
longer holding itself together. Yeah, it's dead. Continuing on into the forest. Whoever's at the front, I'd like you to roll a survival check.
I think that would be me.
You were at the
'Cause I know-
front.
Probably.
It was me and Kalir because we were both using detect magic to look around. Alright. I'll have Arcus help me then. Survival?
Yeah,
Excuse me.
Kalir would be once Kalir reaches the other side of the river, should be ritual casting detect magic.
I gotcha. Alright, so you get to the other side, you wait 10 minutes, and you get up your detect magic going, you're walking forward again. Continuing the casting of it. 18 survival, good. Looking around, you see various areas where some of the bramble had been dragged from the forestry towards the riverbank. Looking at the way that the tracks kind of go, you do realize that it's heading upriver, kind of in the direction that the Shambling Mound came from.
Oh lord.
It's quite possible that that was just where the Shambling Mound had gone. It may have been something else. You didn't actually see if the Shambling Mound left any tracks, so that doesn't help you much. You do also see the trees in this area have a bit of a sickliness to them, kind of a shaped warpedness of them. They look like they're kind of the bark that would have been growing uniformly up is kind of crinkling in different directions that are not healthy looking, as well as not natural.
Does it look like they were okay? How exactly does it look like they're unnatural? Does this look like magically influenced, or like someone just did this physically? What?
Magically. It doesn't look like someone twisted them or anything like that. It looks like you know how normal bark kind of has various odds and ends, little bumps to it, but it's going usually straight up and down.
Yeah.
Some of this looks like it'll reach an area and then start turning left and right. And sometimes it'll look like the tree is warping in those directions.
Magically grown tree? The fuck?
Hmm.
Do I
Um,
see with my magic?
yeah. My
Uh,
magic.
Or do I see it?
Uh, because it's not something that is imbued with magic, you don't see what caused it, because it's not a lingering effect.
Oh, I see.
You do still see that very faint trail of the necromantic energy you had seen before. You see a few areas where there's like little pieces of tufts of grass that look like they were trapped in some of the footprints that had the faint traces of some kind of conjuration necromancy energies.
Hmm.
Thus far, you have not yet sensed anything currently untoward. Making your way deeper into the forest, though, let's say if you're going at a standard rate of travel, what is your traveling speed? I'd imagine you're not going fast because you have to detect magic going.
Yeah.
So probably at either a standard or a slow speed. Which would you prefer?
I would say standard.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Okay. Then I'll say it takes you about an hour and a half. As you're carefully, not going too slow, just kind of at a moderate pace. As you're noticing, there's kind of a winding feeling to some of the woods. You reach a sharp cliff face. It's not straight up and down. There's a slight angle to it, but it is going to be harder to traverse it going up than it is going down, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
It has a few areas where there's softer sand as part of it. Most of it does have bits of stone and rock in various areas that will help you climb up it and traverse it from the bottom to the top. As you're looking up at it, you also, right now, I'd say you're currently about say 300 feet away from it. You do see at the very top a very faint, like you can just like barely see the tip of it. It's like when you're looking up at something and you can just see the tip of something over the horizon's edge.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
God
of
damn it.
A some wood that is like in a crisscross fashion with what appears to be some kind of white cloth, possibly a tent or a house of some kind. Perhaps it's like a teepee structure. You're not sure, but you do see it.
Can I have Arcus go invisible and go up there?
You could indeed. Are you looking through his eyes?
just gonna walk up there.
So Claire's gonna try and start making her way up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Oh, I'm good at
Should
that.
should I stop her? Should I?
Should you?
Depends. Well,
Uh,
hold on.
I'm
Oh,
going.
so I think my connection to Roll20 is gone. Oh,
Oh,
no,
there it is.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, that's 14.
The softer sands are going to be slowing you down as you're going up, and at first you're doing fine. Then you kind of like notice like you're back down towards the bottom. And you kind of like grab hold of a rock, just kind of slowly look down at your feet as you see your feet just kind of dragging into the softer parts of it, and you're like, "This is fine."
Quicksand.
It's not like you're going down into quicksand. It's not like that. It's just you're sliding backwards essentially because the soft sand is being pushed down by your weight and it's just falling apart as you're going up. So you're still able to grab rocks, but you're.
I just like imagine Arcus flying around clear, like, what are you doing?
Well, he's invisible, so she doesn't know. Are you going to be looking through his eyes and senses, or just going to let him come up and then come back?
I'll hold on to the demon, look through his senses.
Okay. So you send him to the top. He looks around as he's flying, just kind of getting a quick aerial surveillance. It appears that there is a hut at the top of this. There are 3 rather standard-sized trees they got again that warped, twisted nature to them, as well as a gargantuan tree. This looks like it was old before it fell down. This huge, massive tree that is on the side just looks like it collapsed, with some mushrooms and flowers growing out of it, as most trees are meant to be, and a faint tendril of smoke coming from a chimney.
Can I go? There's a door, I'm assuming, an open door somewhere.
No, it's not open. There's a door.
Can I open it? Or rather, can I tell him to open it?
Okay. Roll a strength check. First and
Hold up.
foremost. Because he's got a negative strength modifier. I just want to see if he can.
Oh my god.
Oh,
is
the
Kalia
poor
making
lad.
is Kalia making her way there?
She's making her way up slower, but she is making
That's
her
what you
way
get
up.
for 2 nat 20s.
Can I have him
gonna-
scratch at the window?
She's
Hold on.
good. Wait, what was Arcus doing?
Trying to open the door!
Okay, Kalia's gonna
You're
try the same.
you're not there yet. Don't
Oh,
worry. You're still
okay.
climbing up.
Okay.
He just flew up to the top. You are climbing up. Like I said, it is a. Ignore that. A big cliff face. That was me. I had the dice in my hand because I was about to roll it myself. I'm glad I had you roll it. That's just so much better. Also, fun fact: when it landed, guess what it landed on?
That's funny, didn't it?
Nat 1.
Oh.
So no matter who would have rolled it, Nat 1 was in that future apparently. So oh well.
He's built for strength. He's built for dex.
Of course he is. So
He's built for everything but strength.
yep. So he flies up to the door. He's like, I got this, and he is prepared to try and shove it down. He flies. He's not going up to it subtly and then trying to open it. He zooms in, kind of like a crow, about to flap in and just catch himself and just slam. He slams into the door. Just full on, whoosh, and you just see you kind of jump a little because you're like, what Arcus?
Did
So
he
you-
knock himself out?
Currently your vision is upside down, and you hear him going, oh, okay, and you hear as you hear of the
I can't
door
speak.
opening.
I can't speak through him, can I?
Not through him, no.
Okay.
Not unless you take that invocation, which is an invocation.
That is an invocation. Oh, so at some point I could.
Yeah. It's the. 1 second.
Wait,
Hang on,
what?
I'm on the warlock page
invocation?
anyway. So
What's
Is
an
it voice of
invocation?
the gift gift of the no gift of the oh no you're
Would it
in
be
here.
voice of the chain master?
That sounds like it's it. Hold on.
let me look.
Yeah, you can also speak familiar if your
What's the
familiar is
chain-
normally incapable of speak, even if it's
Yeah.
normally incapable.
Additionally, while
Uh,
perceiving through your familiar senses, you can also speak through your familiar in your own voice, even if your familiar is normally incapable of speech. Voice of the Chain Master.
And you can communicate with him no matter his distance as long as he's on the same plane of existence as you.
I need to fucking get that fucking invocation. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, if you need to switch it out, you can switch it out for one of your other ones next level, or you can just pick that up as one at level 7. Whichever
I'll
comes
just take it
first.
at level 7. Because repelling blast to save my ass.
Nope, no worries. So he's still conscious. You're just looking through his eyes at the floor for a second as you're, and then you kind of just hear him go. And he looks up. The door is open slightly. Make a because he hit the door and that was a natural one. I'm gonna say make a perception check with disadvantage using Arcus stats. 14. 14's not bad. Let me.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god.
Okay.
He's destined for these roles.
As
Oh my
the door's
God.
swinging slightly open, one of the trees outside turns slightly towards the door. You see it kind of like almost like it's bending forward, like it's bending at the waist, almost like it's peek in. Sees nothing and straightens itself back up.
Okay.
The tree.
The tree.
Arcus, how do you feel about going inside there?
What manner of bullshit is this? Okay, he lifts himself up, drops the floor. Too much noise. Too much noise. Moves underneath a nearby table. Kind of like peeks his head out, looking around. Towards the center of the area, he sees a jumble of arcanic-looking. I don't want to say doodads and who-whats, but in Arcus' mind, that's kind of how he sends it back at first. It's like magic-y doodads.
Leave the doodads alone!
They're doodads. You don't
And
leave
you're in
doodads
someone else's
alone.
house?
What if they're the ones doing this? I could get their doodads.
If you take the doodads, I will snap you into the other plane.
Fine. Just kind of gives you like you can feel. I don't know. You can't feel anything he's doing, but you get the sense from the way that you kind of looking past his face that he's squinting, like he's like I could do it, but he's not moving towards it. He's just squinting at it. Just.
See if you can find someone in the house other than the moving tree.
Fine. It starts looking around. Make an investigation check for Arcus. Straight roll this time.
Yeah, I would assume if he's moving around. That is int, because he's not proficient, so.
Yes. Decent intelligence.
Yes.
Decent. He's just kind of looking around. Just kind of looks like the place is gone. What the hell? I mean, looking around through his eyes, you get the sense after the first minute he just kind of gives up. But he's still looking around, giving you a good view of everything.
Attention span of a mouse.
The inside of the hut has tendrils that are growing up the walls.
Lovely.
No flowers or anything that you can see just at a glance. Doesn't look like anyone's been here recently, just from the way he's looking around at it, but he's also not necessarily looking for anything specific. You see him glance at a set of stairs and just be like, yeah, if someone was here, they wouldn't be upstairs. Just keep walking around. And he's just out of the range of your telepathy right before he hits that, so you're not able to actually let him know to go back. Not immediately.
Right as he does that, I'm going to fucking pull my senses back and start climbing with the fucking climbing gear, because holy shit, there is so much trouble you can get into within the next 5 minutes of my life.
Okay.
Kalir is already on her way.
Yep. And cutting over to Kalir. With your athletics roll, it is going to take a wee bit of time. Just a wee bit. But you are able to climb it, and it's one of those things where it takes you, I'd say, roughly 14. I'll say about 7 minutes to get to the top. So everyone else who is climbing after Clear is about...
Oh, this is uphill. This is uphill.
You're going up the side of a cliff, yes.
Oh,
That's
okay.
as I said, when you're approaching the side of a cliff face.
Right.
Yes, you're going
How
up.
high was the cliff face?
Just at a glance, between 200 to 300 feet. But it was at an incline that means you were able to climb it with rock outcroppings here and there to kind of give you a place to
Okay.
How
set
the
your
hell
feet.
did I maintain telepathy with Arcus?
You were barely within range.
That's 120 feet.
Oh, it was 120 feet? No, you weren't able to communicate with him then. I apologize. I forgot. I thought that was 300 feet.
No,
Different
it's-
distance. Yes. So no, you had no communication with him there, but he was going to look through there anyways. As soon as he hit the
You
door, he was
don't.
like, "Yeah, I got this."
In other words, you don't know what he's seeing or what
No,
he's
No,
doing
I can
no.
right
see what
now.
he's seeing. I just can't talk to him.
Yeah, she's like, I need to
Alright.
tell him to look around. He's just like, oh wait, no, that means hold on, the doodads.
Oh no!
You weren't able to tell him no. We'll get to that. I'm gonna roll something here with my
Oh dear!
special dice. Good.
No,
So
no, not good, not good.
you all are following after her. I'd say you're about 2 minutes behind Clear. Roll an athletics check, everyone. Ebrin.
Can I have, I don't know, some kind of advantage or something? Since
With climbing
we're
gear?
on a mountain?
That's a 17. If with the climbing gear, I'll say yes.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
You started going up immediately.
Let's see,
Everyone's
athletics.
better than me.
I thought you were rolling for Bright Eyes. I'm like, why does Bright Eyes roll? She can fly!
Accidentally rolled under Bright Eyes' name, but I'll take that.
Don't
athletics
worry,
nonetheless.
Tashina slips back towards the bottom and just kind of looking at me like, I'm okay.
How small
Even
is she?
Demaya
Like, could I have Bright
climbs
Eyes pull
faster
her up
than
the
me.
side, like as she's flying or something? I don't know.
To do what while she's flying?
To like carry her in her talons or something.
You can have her attempt to fly with her, like using the mount of saddle to, let her get used to having someone on the saddle. It would essentially be encumbrance rules at that point, but she could do that.
Well,
She
her
also
speed
flies
at this
60 feet,
point
so it would...
is faster than most people's walking speed, so that works.
There's a fair trick.
It halves her movement speed, so she's level with us.
Yeah.
Actually, technically speaking, for you guys, this is essentially like difficult terrain. Oh yeah, Verdrick is just pulling himself up like this. This is a Saturday evening.
This is a Saturday.
Beatrick, Ebrin, Demea, and Sadim are all climbing like, this is fucking fine. Scar's
This is-
having issues, Tashina's getting climbed, and then
Oh.
me and Clear just kind of like, fuck.
I ignore difficult terrain, Guru, so it doesn't hamper me.
On mountains, this is
Natural
still a
explorer,
forest.
It just says you ignore difficult terrain, period. Doesn't say
Mhm.
anything about favorite terrain.
I'll look at that later. No,
Okay.
no worries.
Here, I have
so
the
yeah.
thing open.
No, you're fine.
Difficult. I think difficult terrain. That's just like if you're on like,
Mhm.
rocks and shit where you could slip and fall.
Such
This is
as
more
a
just like-
incline with soft ground that will make you slide back towards the bottom.
Natural Explorer. At first level, you have the following benefits. You ignore difficult terrain. You have advantage on initiative rolls. Your first turn during combat, you have advantage on attack rolls
Are
against
you-
creatures that have not yet
I have an
acted.
advantage on initiative rolls, and I haven't been using that.
Are you
I am
looking at the
Ranger
revised?
Revised.
Okay. I mean,
God.
pull it up.
Dang it!
Hold on. Let
I'll
me check.
keep that in mind.
Hold on. Let me check. I'm actually going to pull that up here because
Technically,
Natural Explorer. First level.
technically, this would be like climbing instead of
It's
just
still
walking.
count. It's still counted as difficult terrain. However,
What? So
also
you get
benefit.
a climbing speed equal to your movement speed?
Oh, right, because in the revised version with the Natural Explorer, you don't have to pick one.
You also gain the following benefits when traveling for an hour or more. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Even when you're engaged in another activity while traveling, you remain alert to danger. If you are traveling alone, you move stealthily at a normal pace. When you forage, you find twice as much food as you normally would. And while traveling, tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Which is
So-
much better than having to pick singular trains. I
Yeah.
forgot about that for the revised Ranger. My apologies.
So I just
So,
neum up the side
basic-
of this cliff. Like I don't give a
Wait.
shit.
No, you don't have a climbing speed. So you're still going up it as though you were,
Yeah, I was going to say because like
Fair
if
enough.
technically a cliff face is difficult terrain, then you could just climb up it no problem, which doesn't make sense.
I'm saying this for future chance, so that we don't get stuck in that fucking bramble again.
That's fair enough.
And I can set up your sheet for the advantage on initiative if you need.
Please.
We go loading.
Well,
Initiative
technically,
style.
I can just
Actually-
always have the initiative toggle on, the advantage toggle on when I roll initiative. So you don't.
No, you have to actually put it into initiative style advantage.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh, Donovan. Oh, never mind. There we go.
Yeah, that seems a little bit strong for a level 1 ability, simply because of the fact that it takes barbarians till level 7 before they get advantage on initiative.
But
Well,
they're
to be
also
fair,
not built for tracking and moving through places as well.
I'm aware.
and I haven't been using it the entire time. So.
I know, I'm aware. I'm just like, I'm gonna let it go for now. We'll see how it feels. That's what we're gonna do. Fair?
Hmm.
I forgot about primeval awareness.
Yep.
That's something he can do.
No, I'm keeping this shit in mind for Alex and Millie.
Oh, I'm aware. That being said, it still takes you some time to get up to the top. Bright Eyes takes Tashina. Scar was kind of bumped into by Tashina, and so he kind of slid back down a ways, while Vierdrick just watched them and was just like,
God damn it!
alright.
I found one more thing and I hate it.
What?
No, I'm reading shit and I'm thinking back to old shit with Alex because she only moves 25 feet because she's a fucking dwarf. I can take the dash as a bonus action.
Yeah.
I could have hit that succubus in the fucking end.
I wonder
You're
if
a
I use
rogue?
the jump spell, would I have advantage?
Superman
Oh, no.
crawl.
No, I've already started climbing, so.
No bounce. No bounce.
I'm already halfway there. Halfway there. Halfway there.
Oh,
Jesus.
no. No! SpongeBob, not now. Boing.
Oh
Much
my
better.
god.
Much better. Moving forward. Please. You guys get toward the top. Clear, you're the first one to get up towards the top. You don't know anything about the trees moving at all. You just see 3 trees, a big, stumpy looking log, and a hut. Very big hut. That has a tiny bit of smoke coming out the top.
I'm gonna open the door of the hut, or is the door already open?
It's open slightly. It's slightly ajar.
I'm just gonna fully open the door and sort of look around before walking in.
Okay. Make a perception check. Okay. Looks safe.
Looks good to me, guys.
She walks in.
All right. You walk inside. I'm guessing everyone else is going to be coming up behind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then. So,
I don't have my bow out, but I have my hands on 2 hammers.
Can I speak telepathically to Arcus without changing my senses to his?
I think you can do that. Hold on. Find familiar. Yes, when you're familiar with it within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically.
What does he say when I call to him?
Yes?
Where are you?
I'm in the house.
Where in the house? Don't say somewhere.
I mean, people have different words for different rooms.
What is in the room that you are in?
Lots of black tendrils that are climbing up the walls. There's
And you're still in
windows.
that room. Why?
You didn't tell me to leave.
Get here now!
But I'm having fun!
Can I search for my fucking dragon?
Are you going into the house, or... are you-
Yes.
Okay. As you are getting ready to go, like, you're currently walking towards the door, roll a perception check.
Oh boy.
Ebron is walking up behind you.
20.
20.
Unless everyone wants to help.
You don't need it. You rolled a 20. One of the trees shifts. You hear as it turns towards you.
Oh my.
And I'm actually
Hello.
going to players move. Where am I? Am I here? Should be here.
Can I speak to this tree in Sylvan? Holy shit!
Don't worry.
I think that's a no.
1 second. Let me move this over. Oh,
Bear.png! Bear.png! Oh!
3
Okay,
figures,
so-
not PNG.
Before we start combat, what does Kalir see
that's
at
not.
the
That's not.
building?
Wrong thing. Wrong thing.
I love how I looked at Arcus, saw it was a creature, was just like, sure, fine, what the fuck ever. You just come in as a human. Oh, bitch! Motherfucker!
Bitch, you thought.
Bitch, you saw it. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I thought I clicked on the wrong game.
I saw
have-
that.
I have several-
Yeah, I saw Sorcery and Secrets and then Elves and Shadow.
He went all over the place there. Ignore that. Ignore that. that was. I had that set up so that it would immediately go to combat's
How do I peer non-hostile to this thing?
combat's above. My bad.
That's
I
assuming that you can appear non-hostile.
loading.
Very slowly backing away, holding my hands up with no weapon.
You hear the wood of its roots pulling out of the ground as it.
Uh-oh.
And you
Got-
see the canopy
got-
kind of leaning down, like almost a hunch. Little,
Oh.
almost eyes that don't appear to be actual eyes, but it feels like it's looking your way.
Guru,
Yes.
can I? Would Killer be able to see what's in the room?
We're gonna get to you in the room on your turn. Don't worry.
Okay.
But we are going to be rolling initiative.
Mm.
They're not hostile, they haven't swung at me yet, right?
Yet.
Oh, well.
Can
It
I...
happened pretty quick.
Sorry,
then.
I'm leaning over this way because I'm like my turn order popped up where I didn't want it to. My second screen is like right here looking.
Matt, it's
odd.
a miracle. My initiative is above a fucking 10.
Huzzah!
You are nothing.
Watch
Anyone?
when they turn out to be fucking druids that live at this house.
Anyone know the spell speak with plants?
I'm pretty sure you're not leveled enough for that, but
No, I do
No,
not.
Do we have any furballs?
We do not.
God damn it.
Should have taken half furball. Should have been half furball, Cap Elf.
Is that a
Really
thing you
big
get to
elf.
pick?
no.
No.
What the hell do you mean no? I picked the other parent.
But that was,
Oh, you
different
mean
thing.
no? I can't speak beast.
speak
Or
with
that thing, yeah.
small creatures and such like that.
So
To
when
be
I
honest-
click on initiative now, it'll automatically do it?
Yes.
To be
It'll only
honest,
show
I think-
one number, but if you hover over it, it'll show two. So that's not where that's supposed to be. I just need to be able to click add turn.
To be honest, I think there are probably limits to like what races can like actually have children with each other.
I feel like elves are pretty fucking versatile, considering.
Oh wait, Bright Eyes gets the advantages of my natural explorer feat, right?
I don't think so.
Does it mention that for her
It
thing?
not.
I think it does. I know she gets something. Let me double check.
A second, because I'll look into it too. Because it doesn't say anything about her gaining the natural explorer thing, from what I can tell.
I'm actually gonna
Beast
move that.
double Here's gains all the benefits of your companion bond, not the benefits that you
What does
have.
companion bond say for natural explorer?
Loses its multi-attack action if it has one. Obeys your commands as best. It rolls for initiative like any other creature, but you determine its actions. Companion acts on its own when using the natural explorer feat. Oh no! When using the natural explorer feature, you and your animal companion can both move stealthily at a normal pace.
That's what
So
it is.
it doesn't get all of the features in natural explorer. It's just that you and them can move stealthily while moving at a normal pace.
That's a lot louder than I needed that to be. There we go.
Yeah, that actually kind of scared me.
I thought I turned it down enough, but it was louder than I expected.
Okay, let me see.
These are not
I know,
dexterous.
That is some horror ass music. Holy
That's
fuck!
terrible.
I think I might like see if the the Ents battling against Isengard would fit.
Oh my god!
It probably wouldn't, but I'm gonna try it.
Put Scar, and I'm gonna put Tashina.
That's
Currently
why I
on
wanted
Bright
to
Eyes. Where's
open it.
Bright Eyes?
She got a 5.
Where is she?
No,
I
you
didn't
were on the
have her
map.
On the map. She is right here.
So is Tashina on Bright Eyes, or did Bright Eyes have her get off?
After she brought her up, Bright Eyes would have like knelt to let her down.
Okay. So she got
Bright
off
Eyes
right
sitting here
here.
like, get the fuck off my back, bitch.
No.
Let me move these three
Polite.
up next to you guys, because that's where they would have been. I'm gonna zoom out slightly.
Oh
Thank
boy.
It does not let me move it to the right at all, which is a right shame.
All right, shame, the man says.
Jeez. Move. I mean,
You are
get
at
the
the
fuck off my blanket.
top of the initiative order.
No, that
I
music doesn't fit.
No, Navarra is.
It's free action to talk, right?
I'm gonna say that it was going to be a bonus action to talk from now on, because I watched a thing where it's like I did like JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, but every time they do the time stop, it's like talking is not a free action, and I'm like, that kind of makes sense, because it does take time to speak.
Can I use a bonus action to say we are not hostile in Sylvan and see if it reacts?
Okay. If you're wanting to see if it reacts, I'd say roll an insight check as your action.
Okay.
While I'm doing that, I'm gonna just
Wow!
yeah, I'm not even gonna roll anything for that. It is not reacting to the Sylvan.
Real quick, Bright Eyes isn't on the initiative order, but she comes before the number 3.
Head
Whatever the
turn.
heck.
Phone.
Yeah, she rolled a
please.
5.
Thank you.
Where is she? Oh, not there. There we go.
There we go.
She's on the initiative list now. So yeah,
It
that
is
was your
not
turn.
Wicked.
So with that insight, I can tell that there's no talking this thing down, can I?
It does not appear to understand Sylvan,
Oh.
and it's not even like looking at you consideringly. It's just like its form just kind of like not necessarily looking at you, just seeming to be aware of you. And also, the only one that you actually know is moving is this one.
It currently looks like it's preparing to attack, but not. So it looks like it's getting ready to defend rather than just straight up attack.
With a natural 20, it looks like it is. I mean, it's already uprooted part of its legs to move, which means that it's ready to move. You're not sure if it's attacking or defending. You've never asked how to read plants before.
No, I haven't. But damn it, I'm gonna milk that nat 20 for what I can, because I don't want to attack this thing if it's not gonna attack me.
It looks like it might attack you.
Okay.
Right, and you can use your movement before we go to Zadim's turn if you wish. 'Cause she's like,
Wait, I didn't roll for Arcus. I'm an idiot. Hold up. I'm sorry.
you're fine. And Arcus currently isn't in combat.
That's true. He's in the house. He's safe. He's safer than all of us.
Yep. He's currently enjoying what he's doing. So
Whatever.
Would
that
he not
is.
hear the creak of the fucking trees moving?
He might attribute it to something
Wait.
else.
yeah, he might hear it, but he's in the house. He's safe.
Does Galea hear? Or would that be a
We'll get to
perception?
your turn.
Alright then.
Zadim, it is now your turn. You also see the one closest to you on the right beginning to move, and it doesn't necessarily look threatening, but it also doesn't necessarily look friendly. I'm gonna scroll down slightly so I can ignore the yellow on the side. It's not supposed to be there.
Cool. Bonus action. Hunter's Mark.
Okie-doke.
The one that just moved.
I mean, that's the one you know that is.
I just realized something that is horrible.
Yeah.
This place, this is obviously out of character because I haven't. Well, I might have been able to surmise it, but at the moment, no. This is a house that looks like it belongs to a druid. There are a couple druid things. I think we found these things, Master. Focus.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to break out my cinder longbow and take a shot at them.
Fire away.
Let me see. Wow.
A 9 does not hit it. It slaps into it, and it just kind of like gets tangled in some of the trees and not the trees, the leaves and such, and it just kind of like shakes it.
Tight. Cool. So I shot at this one, right?
You said you shot at the one that you know is moving.
You shot at this one.
Yeah, one closest to you on the right.
We don't know these. We don't know these two exist.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's my turn then.
Well, now if it wasn't gonna attack at all, it's pissed now.
Clear. If you want to use your action to make a perception check, you may. Well, unless you want to do an investigation check to look around the place. Which, walking in, you have a little bit of a taller view. You're much taller than Arcus. The room is covered in black tendrils, which appear to be a root-like structured substance that seems to be emanating from a more centralized point. There seems to be something on the ground that is where they originated from, just from a glance. You'd have to actually roll an investigation if you want to look at those.
I assume my detect magic will still be.
If your detect magic is barely at the tail end of it, there is magic in here in the form of tiny little stones, very faint flickering magic that emanates evocation, conjuration, and necromancy.
Did I see this in the trees outside before I looked?
You'd seen the trail of necromancy leading up to this. The trees outside have faint flickers of magic, but it's been in most of the trees you've passed before.
I see.
So it doesn't stand out as being different than the magic you've seen thus far. And
Would
it
I
hasn't moved
notice?
yet, so you haven't noticed it moving.
Would I notice the sounds outside with my passive perception?
With your passive hold on. Passive is a...
Would it take a perception check to notice?
let me see here. I mean, because it hasn't moved yet. I'm gonna say it would need an active one. If it was like actually moving, I'd say with your passive perception would, but it hasn't moved yet. It's not yet been its turn.
Okay.
So bonus action perception
I'll-
check.
I'll do investigation, I think.
Not bonus action or okay. So roll investigation. Okay. So you walk a little. I'd say you move about 10 feet in and start investigating. From the look of it, it looks like there's bits of chalk on the ground, a little bit, tiny bit smudged. There is an area that looks like there was something liquidy. You're not sure exactly what it is, but it looks like it fell onto part of it and smudged a section of whatever this was. which with the plants growing out of it, you can't really get a good grasp at what exactly it is.
Okay. Do I see any items around the room?
We will get to that on a different turn because the 12 does not show you any items beyond the 3 stones that I mentioned from Detect Magic and the circle.
Okay. Just see. Yeah, that'll be my.
Okay. Let me just check something here real quick. Neat. Navarre, you turn around and there's a tree.
Holy shit!
Apt. And it is going to attempt to grapple you. Alright. Acrobatics or athletics, your choice in an attempt to escape. Dice, will you please quit the attempt at freedom?
Freedom!
No!
Yeah.
No freedom! I'm trying to pick you up without bending down to do it. That just barely slides under his hand.
Oh no! Fuck.
Let me actually check something here as it's doing that. Computer, please. Nope.
Think of speaking primordial, isn't it?
What languages do you speak?
I don't speak primordial.
Tashina
The
does.
only one. Oh Jesus!
Not friendly! Not friendly! Not friendly! Speaking of,
Is
Tashina's not on the initiative list for some reason.
Like the only one
He's
that I
not
remember
right.
who did was Ixius.
Wait, Tashina and Scar aren't even.
I
on
saw.
the thing.
I'm fixing that.
No. As in, like they slid back.
Let's sit back
We
where?
all gathered up.
Yeah, they like their athletics rolls was too bad.
No,
you said
okay.
They slid
Yes.
back down.
Tashina was
Tashina
taken up
was
on
scary.
Bright Eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. She's scared of
Oh.
boy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Virdrick was fine. He's up at the top. Scar was at the back, so he's down here at the moment. Did Virdrick get on it? Virdrick, son of a... That was
Son
my
of a
bad.
gun.
That's my bad.
So many NPCs, so little time.
Yes.
Mm.
No worries. Virdrick had no idea what was coming, so he was just talking, making sure, everyone was safe, and then all of a sudden,
Giant
crack.
tree.
Cricket Crack is slamming.
I'm very happy I took proficiency in athletics. Otherwise, that would be awful.
I need an auto roll for initiative. Oh, cool. So he's right where he needs to be. So we'll go to Ebron's turn next. We'll get to Bright Eyes in a second. So Ebron hears it slam into the ground trying to grab you, and it's just like, no. Going
Much-
to rage,
Do.
and he's going to use his once a day enlarge feature to get big.
Wait, what race is he?
He is
He's
a
a
dwarf. This is a part of his barbarian subclass that I've worked on myself, which is the Path of the Giant Brawler, where once
is
per
that
long
the-
rest you
Is
can,
that the
as part of your rage, choose to enlarge yourself.
Oh, is that the dwarf only one?
No,
No.
Oh, right.
You're thinking Path of the,
Battle
oh
Rager.
god. Yeah.
This is the Giant
Oh.
Brawler. This is something I made.
This is a homebrew thing.
And he's level 5, so he's got, where's his war pick? 2 swings. A
We
boost.
really need to buy him
Nope.
a longsword.
Nope. Neither of those hit.
Jesus Christ.
In the back of his mind, he's probably just thinking, I should have just reckless. Bright Eyes, it is Bright Eyes' turn.
Bright.
Bright eyes, what do you see? I can't believe all that's been done to me.
Did he thinking?
I'm gonna have her fly to the one on the right. And like give me
You're really in the background for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm going to have her fly up next to the one on the right and give me advantage, so like help action.
Okay. Do you need me to move her for you?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Alright, so she's given the help action. Alright, so number 3 reaches to the side, and you hear as it reaches into the ground and pulls up what appears to be a thick chunk of root.
Oh. He has a weapon.
5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 20. He starts moving forward, leans back, and throws it. What's the 5, 10, 15? Ebrin. That is a... That to hit.
Paris. And I need you to.
That's gonna hit. Here. Where's the monster manual? Monster manual. Need check for. One moment.
What is this?
There we go. Oh yeah, that's a lot more than I expected. Cool. Good to know.
Oh my god.
Alright, so.
You just need to listen to the chorus. It's fine.
I did.
Max and Min
my
and
God.
Min. So that's plus 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Halved because he's Ebrin, and Ebrin has his Barbarian Rage going for him. Good thing he raged,
Jesus
because otherwise
Christ.
that could have hurt. Meanwhile, you guys are looking at memes. Cool.
It's not a meme, it's a song.
I can't see it at the moment. I'm doing math.
It's the song Bright Eyes.
Oh.
Literally.
By Garfunkel.
Cool. Alright, so Bright Eyes is right next to the other tree, and well, since it doesn't have to move, it's going to hit her.
Mistakes have been made!
Not with a natural one, it's not. It. And she just flies upward a little bit, just like. Too smart for
I'm
you.
sorry. What's happening? What?
The tree tried to hit Bright Eyes, who just kind of floated up a little bit higher and it missed. I
Right.
wasn't expecting the flying creature.
Sorry, my character sheet was in the way of.
You're
so
fine.
it's
So next is Arcus. Arcus is. So Paris, as this is all going to you just like look over towards the building, just like, man, Arcus has got to come. You're just seeing like looking at the window, like squinting, just like, what's going on out there?
like-
That's his turn.
Oh,
oh my god.
He's
Well,
using
then.
his perception check to look outside because the windows are not clear, so you seem like.
Okay, bonus action telepathy. Help me! And I'm going to use chill touch on the one that's in front of me.
Smiggity smack him. With disadvantage because it's a ranged attack roll at that wouldn't hit anyway, so you're fine.
Doesn't matter.
Yep, that misses.
Alright, that's right.
Yeah, 12 misses.
Motherfucker.
Alright, and do you want to try to move, or are you going to stay right there?
Damn,
That's an
everyone's
attack of opportunity.
rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's attack rolls so far.
I'll stay where I am.
Cool.
Big-
Big, giant, leafy boy versus you. I think you'll stay there. That's fun. That's a good idea. Tashina is Oh no. Um, God's bless you. And she's going to bless Ebrin, Zadim, and Naivara. So all of you put a little white, or not white, yellow dot on yourself to show that you have been blessed.
Bright eyes.
Because right now everyone's missing by like 1.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Wait, what am I getting?
You are being
Hashtag.
blessed. Put a, just put a little dot. I'm going to put a little yellow dot on. Actually, no, yellow does not show well, so it will not help. I need to get a different background for Ebrin
Purple.
because that. Go get sure purple. Put a purple dot on yourself.
Purple.
Alright, so you guys are
thoughts and
blessed. Gosh, and she's just going to be like, I'm over here. Just
You don't
slides.
see me.
You don't see me. Hides behind Emea. Zadim, it is your
Zadim.
turn.
Zadim, your icon is like so close to the mayor
It
right
is. It bugs me so much. Thank you.
now.
It wasn't supposed to be. I don't know why it didn't set it on the track as it's supposed to. So what is Zadim doing?
There it is. Madrino.
My dream.
My Drano.
Mad.
Has performed a disappearing trick. I think he was in his car, so he might not be hearing a lot.
Possible. Especially because up. Yep,
There it
help
is.
action, so that does hit. Yes. Roll it. I can roll the damage for you if you need.
Ah.
It's that one. That one is marked.
Jesus Christ.
Let me make sure that is
Nice.
including. It is including Hunter's Mark. So that is. Yeah, even with a 21 to hit, that still would have hit. So yeah, so that's a sharpshooter shot. So that's 14, 18, 19, 20. 20 points of piercing damage. That slams right into this thing. And I'm actually going to check something real quick. Cool.
Hmm.
All right. Just kind of go right into it as it just stares down at Bright Eyes and slowly looks towards Zadim and slowly looks back and kind of like tilting its head from side to side. Scar's gonna come out. I can't quite make it all the way out, so he's going to action summon a scythe in one hand, a dark curved blade. And as a bonus action, he's going to throw out his hand and he is going to hex this one here for any strength check.
Oh, tasty.
Which I'm gonna put, can I put an S on this?
Grapples for you, my friend.
It doesn't know that. Kalir, you are still investigating. Did you move closer to the entrance? I thought you moved 15 feet in,
no.
like I said.
No, I didn't move my thing
That was
at
weird.
all.
You're supposed to be just a little bit further in. That's all.
Okay.
Oh, I could absolutely do this.
Okay, so would I notice them now?
With the snap, crackle, and pop from outside, yeah, I'd say yes.
Okay. So now the debate is: does she just keep searching through this building?
Does she?
No, she's gonna see what all the fuss is about. Like, what?
What are you all doing
then
out
go-
there?
Huh? Oh, trees. And she walks up to this one and she sees everyone. Okay, and she's gonna. What's she gonna do? Ooh. She is going to. Oh. She's gonna green flame blade
Okay.
with the
With the power fist. Bop.
yeah.
Give me the old rock'em sock'em punch. That will hit.
And again.
Alright. That's for 10 points of damage. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Are they not vulnerable to fire? Oh, interesting.
They appear to have either very thick bark that it scorches it, but it's not catching fire. Either that or it feels actually, no, you're wearing a gauntlet, so you wouldn't know, but it looks like it's either got a sappy resin or moisture from maybe a recent storm or something that's causing it to not be as flammable. Can't tell for sure.
Okay. Let me see if there's something I can do. False life is an action. Yeah.
It is an action.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's probably gonna be it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Virdrick, seeing this guy right here. Ah, look, a challenge. I'm pretty sure it's only one hand, but I made a two-hand swing motion. Whoop-ah. Yeah, Virdrick is getting to that DPS. 6. Gonna swing again. For 11. Nice 17 points of damage. Jesus Christ. Damage too. Jeez.
Damn.
What? I'm allowed to be impressed.
No, I know. I just love hearing the Jesus.
Alright, as she... Or he, rather. Her character, him. Alright. So that is his turn. Not gonna smite just yet. I mean, it's trees, but we'll see. Speaking of trees, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 3 targets for me to smackaroon. Ebron it is. I mean, he is the big boy, so. Pretty sure that beats, I'm almost certain that beats his AC. Okay, no, I have to actually check now. That's plus, nope, that does it. That does match his AC, actually. Otherwise, I would have missed. And its damage is...
Wait, doesn't it hit if it matches AC?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I said, yes, it hits.
Okay, right. I thought you
1,
said it missed. I was
2... I said I needed to make sure if it missed. Because I forgot he has a shield. You and your tea drinking ways. That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams into his chest. He kind of just steps back for a second. Kind of shrugs it off. Glares back at it, and he's going to... he does not like the fact that he's getting smacked around by this thing, so he's going to reckless attack. The war pick. That'll hit. That will not.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Which I'm going to say that does give some viable information as well, but let's go with the damage first. So he does 10 points of piercing damage, and as he's about to pull back, some of the resin kind of sticks around it. He pulls his hand back and just pops right off of his war pick. He kind of stirs the hand, looks at it, stirs the hand, looks back up at it. Doesn't look too phased by it. He's like, I think it resists piercing damage. Hold on, I'm gonna draws the longsword Zadim gave him. Let's try this instead next time. Bright Eye's turn.
Bok! If Griffin made chicken noises, I would start crying from laughter.
Nah, it's more eagle noises. Unless I made a chicken griffin.
Oh. A chicken griffin is like a little baby fucking griffin that people used to lay eggs.
With a cat as the other half of it. Just a house cat. Like Maine Coon. Interesting.
Oh, goodness. Honestly, with the way that describes, that just makes me think of a cockatrice more than anything else.
Cockatrice can petrify you. That's a completely different animal.
No, I mean in terms of like appearance. Because a cockatrice looks like a bird with a fucking rooster's face.
A little bit, yeah. Mid.
Just 2 legs instead of 1. Or 2 legs instead of 1. 2 legs instead of 4!
Hey.
There you are.
Huh, so it does work. Help action.
Okay. So she's giving you the help action again. Cool.
Oh god, I forgot how hideous cockatrices are in fucking Witcher.
Alright, so realizing that someone else has come out of the building, this one next to is clear is going to hit her. Nope, it's not. Not with an 8.
Ah! I just imagine it just like tries to swing at her, misses. She just looks at it like, really?
Come on.
How rude.
Alright, the one next to Bright Eyes, because it doesn't have to move for its target, is going to swing at Bright Eyes. That will hit.
Oh no, puppy!
23 to hit.
Baby, no.
No escape. Okay.
Freedom!
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Aw, Don, I'm gonna send some in shitpost. There you go.
I will see it in a moment. Why is it? Hold on, this isn't about the shiphouse. This is me trying to figure out why Zadim's HP, not yours, Bright Eyes HP bar is not letting me do that. So I can help edit it on the fly with you. Rude.
Maybe because I added it, like how I can't do anything with her when you add her.
Possibly. Oh, just wants a hug. Where is... Trying to help out my players as quickly as I can, because I'm, helpful and expeditious about getting the help done. Damage. We'll get that put on here in a moment here. Eh. Just gonna get his HP correctly put on here. I don't know if that'll be on sheet. No, it's not. So I'll put that there as well. Because I don't know where you're at. Because I think you're in the void. Alright, so how fast can Arcus go?
60 feet.
60 feet? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Break the window!
Gonna fly out. Scream. Actually, no. What is he going to do? My apologies. He's flying towards this one right here. Because he saw that's where clear was. You've got 2 other people in front of you. You should be fine.
I'll give the help action and then vanish.
Alright.
For clear.
He flies up, screams in the face, and then kind of disappears and drops down. Make sure he doesn't get smiggity smacked. Naivar, it is your turn.
Will Arcus get smoked?
No.
That is the
Find
question.
out next time. Oh.
Hold up.
What's that?
This
smell
point
ozone.
right here.
Mm-hmm.
I smell ozone.
Is that the sound of shattering?
It might be. Oh wait!
Hmm?
I'm level 5!
Yep, so it's a 3rd level.
Oh, look at that bad shit. Oh well.
That's still 16 points of damage.
If
Thunder
it-
damage. If they fail, they are con saves. So, 1 succeeds, 16 on the die. The other one fails by 1 point. So that is 8 to the first one and full 16 to the one in front of clear. as part of its side, splinters flying off of it as it lurches forward slightly. It doesn't seem overtly disgruntled by it, but it kind of like looks down at itself, just like, ow. Why?
Oh wait, hold up. A creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal. It doesn't say specifically those three. It just says inorganic. Alright, it's tree. It's tree, I forget.
Plant.
I need to also keep this in mind for any time you throw literally anything that is not made of biomass at me.
No worries. I'll try and help keep that in mind. Is that your full turn, or are you doing anything else?
I can't move. Well, yeah, I technically can. Fuck it, I'll take the opportunity attack. Hit me!
16.
That is.
16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
Wait, to you?
To her, yes.
Yeah.
She moved away and took the opportunity attack.
Ah, I see. I thought she took the shatter damage. I was like, what?
No.
I'm going to move slightly more away. There we go.
Okay. That makes sense.
Oh, wait. I can't. No, I can't add bliss to that. No.
To what?
To avoid. No, I can't.
No, you can't add it to AC. Alright. So, that is your turn. So you're moving away just like, I don't want to get... Nope, don't touch me. Tashina will kind of grab Nevaeh and be like, oh, I'll be okay, I'll be right back.
What is she doing? No, child!
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me.
I'm gonna use use her last second level spell.
Sweet child, why?
She's trying her best. She heals you for 10 HP.
Thank you.
Come on, we gotta go. And I think that's... Is that a full movement? 5, 10, 15, 20... Move back 10 feet. Alright, Zadim, it is your turn.
I think I'll take another shot at it.
Okay, sharpshooter or no sharpshooter?
Sharpshooter.
Take the shot.
Take the shot! Hey Don, you want to see an adorable cockatrice?
Send it. So that is 13 plus 1 is 14. It rolled it twice for some reason, but a 14 does hit.
I'd hope it hits this big fucker.
What do you mean 13?
Because sharpshooter, minus 5, then plus 1 from bless.
Right,
You rolled
that would
an
only
18.
be it. Yeah, okay.
Minus 5 is 13, plus 1 is 14. I'm doing my math right.
Oh, no, I didn't see that it rolled it twice, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's why I was doing the math. You're like, what do you mean 13?
Mad freaking out here like, the fuck you mean? Hold up!
Hold up, wait a minute. Me in the background. No, I know what I'm doing. Okay. Watch it.
There we go.
And again, it's like the fire kind of goes out immediately, but it still looks like it is getting singed by it. And just kind of like, again, looking down at the arrow, looking back over at Bright Eyes. And you did hear Airborne say that, he lost his pickaxe in it, and it stole his pickaxe. Alright, Scar's turn. He's finally going to be able to get up and actually help out here. He's actually going to take Naivara's spot to make sure that it can't just try and run away from him. And Scar, my buddy, what is your modifier? That is your modifier. So I'll roll it on here. I have it already set up. Cool. 17 will hit for 12, and then 13 will hit for 7. So, and that is slashing damage. That is 19 points of slashing damage. People hit really hard. Oh, that is not including his hex. I forgot to click the hex button. 2d6 for that. For an extra 5 necrotic damage. Good. remember. Alright, and Clear, it is your turn.
Okay. Okay, so she can do. So you said that Shatter sort of splintered
Some of it.
some of the bark. Does it reveal some of like inner wood?
I mean, some inner wood. I mean, it looks slightly darkened, but it is a wooden structure.
If I hit that area, could I set it on fire?
You can certainly try.
Okay. Okay, she's gonna try that. With advantage because Arcus is helping.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I needed that
21 to hit. That'll hit. Alright.
again. Oh my god, the same damn.
Excellent. You slam into it, and essentially with the efficiency of trying to use a hairspray and a lighter to light something with just a burst of flames, it does not catch the wood on fire, but it still does damage.
Nice.
So you're not able to set it on fire, but you can still hurt it. Alright, Virdrik's turn, and he is going to... These things are attacking, so... That'll hit, and second one does miss. For 9 slashing damage. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. But the second one does miss. Alright, and speaking of turns, it is currently the big one's
Gira.
turn. What?
Quick thing. Can Bright Eyes see me right?
Technically speaking, if she is looking at the creature, no, you are behind her.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
I need to roll this for see. 1, 2, 3.
He's asking because if he attacks, the Bright Eyes can attack with him.
Correct.
I will make sure she swivels around it next turn.
Make it 8. Poor Ebrin. It's aiming for him. That's cocked. That misses. So it whoosh right over his head, and he's going to attempt to cut off its arm with the long sword. Reckless, because he does not like getting hit. Yep, that'll hit. That lops off its arm, and the first one is down.
Nice.
He's like, I'm coming, Bright Eyes.
Oh, nice.
Moves 25 feet. Doesn't have anything he can do with his second attack action, so he's just kind of in the middle of the area here. But that's okay. Demea. Okay. Okay. Within... Well, she can use that from right here. She's going to do something she hasn't done before yet. She is... Actually, when did she get that back? No, it's just using one of her bardic inspiration. Cool. So she's going to spend a use of her bardic inspiration, and you see like almost an ethereal cloak across her shoulders. And she's like, "Come on, everyone! I know you can do it!" And she holds up her hands like, "You got this!" And she gives a thumbs up, and she's going to pick the people who are currently in combat. Kalir, Virdrick, Scar, and Ebrin. So, Kalir, you get 5... do you have any temporary hit points at the moment?
No.
You gain 5 temporary hit points, and if you wish to, you can move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Virdrick is going to use his 20, 25, and 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 5, 10, 15, 20. These three are going to be actually 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, Virdrick was going to move up here. As he's going to come moving on his way to help, Demay is essentially helping reset where everyone is on the board with Mantle of Inspiration.
Jesus Christ.
Mantle of Inspiration is really useful. Helps get people where they need to be. Plus, if she'd been able to use it before, she would have been able to get you away without attacks of opportunity, but it would have helped as much because you were, you know, right next to it and we needed people on it, so. But she believes in you. You can do this. Bright Eye's turn. What is Bright Eyes doing?
Still giving that sweet help action.
That sweet, sweet help action. All right. So let me make sure.
And swiveling around so that she can see me at the same time.
Okay.
Because I'd appreciate being able to cue that reaction.
I'll move her over here so she can see you.
Much obliged.
Not a problem. All right. Arcus is invisible. Virdrick is approaching. I'm going to roll a d6. All right. Clear again. I'm guessing a 13 doesn't hit you.
Nope.
They're very stubborn on who they want to hit, I've noticed.
Right. Clearly, because this one's going after Ebrin. New big boy. Oh, yeah, that'll hit. That's a 25 to hit.
You big boy.
$13 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 6. As he just runs up and gets backhanded. He takes it like a man.
Take it like a warrior.
Take it like a barbarian. Ah! Alright, it is now Arcus's turn.
Neenu.
Help action again.
Yep.
Screams at it, just flies through some of the branches. It kind of looks at itself just like, what the, what?
I
Where,
imagine
what?
the way Arcus fucks with this person, or this fucking creature, is that he lands on one area, vanishes, lands on the other area, and just does that as his
Right.
help action.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a fly!
Yeah, that makes sense. Naivara, it is now your turn. You're no longer, too close to them, and you can now use your stuff.
Oh.
All right. So you're using on the one that Arcus gave the help action to?
Yep.
That should hit, yeah. 6
Aw, that
necrotic
hurt.
damage. It's still necrotic damage. That still
Yeah, no.
helps. Heck, that's a 2 and a 4. That's not bad at all. Tashina is like, everyone started moving. Should I attack or
This poor girl.
Toll
Oh, thank
the
God, it's
Dead.
cantrip.
Yep, she's going to cast Toll the Dead. Wisdom save. Are these boys wise? I don't feel like trees are very wise.
You say
We'll
that, but
see.
then you think of the Great Deku Tree.
Listen, this ain't the Great Deku Tree.
Date Geku, I heard that.
Date Geku.
And she's doing that to the one that Clear is fighting because she's wanting to make sure that she's okay. So wisdom save. It's not going to save with the 5.
Nice.
Okay, so it's taken 13 necrotic damage. Not bad at all. That was a min and max roll on the damage die. Nice. Zadim, it is your turn.
Alright, taking that good advantage shot.
Shoot a bitch!
Sharpshooter.
Yes.
Take a sharpshooter shot.
Take the shot!
That will hit.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
Nice.
Is it still up?
It's still up, yeah.
Bright Eyes is going to attack.
Alright. Beak or talons?
Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Talons, I believe.
Okay. That'll hit. Alright, so that is 13 slashing damage.
That's my guy.
Alright, as it kind of reels from that, just kind of like creaking from side to side. Still standing. Still up. Scar is going to now take his turn and run on up to it. He's going to try and bury his scythe into this thing. Barely hits, but it does hit. Why is that not including his hex? I mean, I don't think it needs it if he rolls high enough on the hex, but...
You didn't transfer the hex to the other
Yep.
end, though.
You're right. I did not
It's
say
a
that
bonus
first.
action.
Correct. So, hex... 6... There we go. Which, even without the hex, that is slashing damage, and that is a...
Oh, is it dead? Oh, it's
So-
dead.
It's dead, Jim.
So 20, 30. Bonus action, switching the hex to this one, and he's going to once again do strength checks with disadvantage.
Okay.
Clear, it is your turn.
Okay. So, if I recall correctly, she can move without provoking attacks of opportunity?
She could have immediately moved.
You had to
Well,
do
it's not
it
a man's
when
turn.
Mantle was
Yes.
cast.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what I said.
Okay.
That's why I tried to say, you know, if you'd like to, you can move now. If I didn't
I
say
didn't
it's that
hear you say
specifically,
that.
yeah, my apologies.
I thought you just said you could move without provoking.
Yes, well, when she does the Mantle of Inspiration. If you had wanted
yeah.
to move, I'll allow you to position yourself.
No, it's fine. Alright, she's going to... Yeah, she's gonna do it again. Normal.
Straight roll, yes. Advantage has already been taken care of. Slap that. That still will hit, yeah.
Nice.
Delicious.
Okay.
Delicious,
that
nutritious
is-
punch damage.
Right. I still haven't implemented this yet, but the savage attacks. I can roll.
Yeah, roll an extra d8. Wait, is that already
Okay.
done? Hold on a second. Wait, I think that's...
I think the reason for that
No,
is
no, no, it's
because the damage varies.
It's supposed to already be on there. 1 second.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Shit, yeah.
Yes, no worries. So, yeah, no,
2d8,
no,
right.
I already implemented that
Okay.
from the last time you crit, because I was like, hold on a second, we need to make sure your crits are correct. So yes, don't worry, I took care of you. I was like, I didn't take care of you? I've abandoned my boy. So no.
Could
Good.
I use
Absolutely
Orchestra then, and
disrupt.
just use that one then?
I think, do you get that back after a short or long rest?
Short rest or long rest?
Cool. Then yes, you took a short rest, so you could get that. So that is
Oh.
18 plus 11. That, how do you want to do this?
She like, I imagine she just punches a hole through its chest.
It's a huge creature. That's an impressive hole.
Or she'd like jump up and punch it.
All right.
I mean, that's an impressive blow. So
Yeah. So you basically you parkour, jumping from leg to leg, which is more using your athletics to do so. And as you kind of grab part of it and just boom, uppercut it right under part of its bark where it seems weakest, and you just kind of push. And as soon as you feel that impact, you're like, yes, and you just shove it up in there and just hear the cracking of it. It's just.
Oh, tasty.
And then it starts falling backwards with you still in it. And you just kind of like, as you are on its chest, and it's still you're kind of stuck.
Oops.
Make an athletics check.
I want to have Arcus try and help.
Arcus pops into existence, starts clawing at it. Roll with advantage.
Okay. Athletics.
You push against it, and you see a bit of sap on your arm. You're like, this isn't help. You fall on your butt. You're just kind of like staring at your hand. Shake it off very slowly. But you have emerged victorious.
I'm collecting some of this fucking sap because holy hell.
All right. Roll a survival check.
I have nothing with which to
help out,
collect,
'cause I want some of that, too.
the sap, so...
Do you have a bottle or something to put it in, Paris?
I will
Nope.
empty a fucking water skin.
If you want to put it in a water
What's
sim.
the skin?
Don't put it in
Okay,
your water.
brave idea.
Do any of you have a glass?
Nope.
Then what choice do
I don't
What?
think I have anything. Like, she looks into her bag. Pulls out some mistletoe. Mwah! Like, holds it over to Sheena's head and kisses her cheek. She just like stares like, I got clothes. I've got, I got some armor I'm wearing, but that's not in my bag. Nope. Oh, I also have this. Pulls out her flute. This is really useful.
Okay,
That's how I
so-
use my spells.
Don,
What?
if I remember correctly, I used the bottle of ink to learn another spell, to like put another spell in the ritual cast.
Mm-hmm.
Would that count?
It would count. I'll say that it counts. Yeah, it's still a survival check to collect it.
Naturally.
Tashina is going to work on a different one, but she is going to work on that as well. Easy.
Can I be a cruel, cruel bastard?
What do you mean?
Can I stick Arcus to the sap?
So you're just kind of like slapping your hand against him and shoving him down against it.
She's just grabbing him and just sticking his feet first in the sap.
Roll a strength check.
Versus his? Oh.
Versus his.
9.
Versus
Let's-
his. Tie does go to the defender, so he does succeed. And he kind of like looks at you, just like staring at you. Arcus,
You stay in the house, and I don't know what you did to that magical doodad.
I played the fifth, and kind of runs off into the house. So yeah, he runs off into the house.
Whee!
Kalera's probably also gonna make her way to the house and
I'm-
just...
Back over here.
If you think I'm not fucking chasing him, you were dead wrong.
It's you. You're trying. I'm not sure if I'd say you're protecting your baby, but you know.
tormenting, more like...
Tomato. So yeah. So you guys head into the house with Clear and Arcus being the first two in, and Nivara being the next. What are you doing, Zadim?
I'm gonna be right
I'm
back.
probably just gonna try harvesting some of these tree ants. I don't know what I might get out of them, but
Okay. Roll
be
a
in.
survival check.
okay.
Actually, if you wanted to know what you can try and get from it, I'd say roll nature check first.
That seems logical.
Okay. You
I am still blessed.
you are
So
still
that's a
blessed, but not with. Where was the advantage
Not
coming
advantage.
from? Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm like, not advantage, but still a 22
Doggone.
without advantage. No, you're fine. With at 22, it's a tree. You're not exactly going to get a whole lot of magical doodad stuff, even if it is one that has been given any kind of mobility. At best, just based off of the fact that its bark looked like it was doing doing a pretty good job of shrugging off your arrows or the war pick, which Ebron goes and he's going to attempt to get that back. He's like, he walks up to it, kind of leans over it. I would really like that back, and he's going to, still raging, just kind of yank it out. So let's see if he gets that. Yeah, he just pulls it out. Yay. Cleans it off, and he shrinks back to his normal form.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Let me actually remove the... Don't need that anymore. At best, you'd say that is essentially a wooden hide armor might be the best you could make from this, and that would be like predominantly if you were a druid. It'd be like a medium armor with a higher AC, but for someone like you who already has a pretty decent armor class, not necessarily going to help you too much. The sap is probably going to be the best thing you're going to be able to get from it, and even then, that's, you're not sure how much utility and use you're going to get out of that.
Dawn, I have a question for you.
I'll try and grab some of the sap and some of the bark because you never know when you're gonna run into.
Okay.
Just quickly glancing at these things, can I tell that these are like the super mega tree blight motherfuckers?
What is up?
Roll a nature check.
Where are you guys playing?
We're in the middle of the game, yes.
Why the fuck are you in general?
I don't know. Shoo. We'll bring you in later, I promise. Don't worry.
Bye. Y'all confuse the hell out of me.
I didn't realize we're in the middle of game time. Shoo.
No, you're not in game time. You're in general.
Let's go over to game time, quick.
Yeah, let's.
I didn't realize that Butters would forget that we're in the. Never mind. That should. 17 for your nature check. You have a pretty decent idea that these things look similar to the blighted creatures, not specifically the same as the ones because they were not regenerating, so far as you can tell.
I really hope they don't regenerate. Fuck.
Um,
I'm gonna head to the house then again with Kalir and them.
Be investigate.
Yes, it will be investigation if you're looking around the house. I'll get to you in a moment. For the survival check, yes, you are able to get. If you have a way to hold the sap, you can get some sap, and I'd say you're able to get a series of the wood as you wish to cut it. If you want to, cut it in wide enough strips to carry back, you could probably make like a sled to drag that along with you. I mean, it's wood.
I was gonna strap the wood to Bright Eyes.
Okay.
And you know the jar of honey I have?
Yes.
I'm going to cover my rations in it.
You're going to cover your rations in the honey so that you can use that jar to. Okay.
Yeah,
I have
and then
a
I'm going
question.
to have honeyed ration.
All right. So mark
I
your
have a
rations
question
as honey.
that would help him with this.
I'm listening.
Obviously sap sticks to fucking bark, right? And he said that he's making a sled.
I mean, no,
It
I
says there
said
to carry
he
it.
could if he was trying to.
Would it be possible for him to make a sled and pour some of the sap onto that bark sled?
Yes, but you would no longer have the bark to use as part of the sled. You'd not have the sap, essentially. You'd be adhesing the bark together.
Ah, okay. I mean, for later consumption use. I mean, to be fair, we can make it into maple syrup. So, technically,
mean,
If
yes.
this is a
These
maple
aren't-
tree.
Yeah, these aren't maple trees, bro.
You don't know that.
I mean, she's right.
For later use, but I guess it would get hard if it's stuck in the air for too long. So never mind.
Yeah, you're fine.
Mm.
That being said, yes, that would be an
Wait,
investigation
that would make
check.
amber.
If you're wanting
Get that
to.
sap and harden it.
Would Arcus be helping, or is he
Arcus
just
is-
looking for
Yes,
loot?
he is going to help. He is looking for loot, so yes, he is helping. He's looking for
Okay.
shiny little
Little
bubbles and such.
Backstabbing blue bitch.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my goodness. Can I investigate as well?
You can investigate as well, yes.
Arcus made it worse. Look at the other side.
Details, semantics. Alright, so while Kalir is looking at it, and you're kind of looking at it from like one angle, and you're like, yeah, this is where I was before. If I stand like this, and Arcus is just on your shoulder, just like looking at over your shoulder, like, what am I supposed to be looking at? He has no idea what he's supposed to be looking at. But he's trying. He's trying his best. That being said, he is just as confused as anyone else who might peek in and look at this. All the while, you are actually getting some investigation work done, Naivara, as you are not focusing merely on the point that she was standing from. You're actually looking around the entirety of the place, looking it over, just at a glance starting out. You can see that there is unrest that is apparent in this place. This place has had something not overtake it, that's not the right word. Something moved about, essentially. Something was
searching.
No. It's not moved in such a way that it's like something was looking around. It's moved in such a way as in things that were in a specific place were moved by these tendrils, these roots.
Have the roots withered since we killed what was out there?
With your investigation check, do not appear to have withered. If anything, with your investigation check, you spend a moment like looking at them over, and for a moment you see a faint expansion, very slow, and then decompression, very slow.
Wait, these things are decomposing?
No, decompress. Like it gets slightly bigger and then slightly smaller. Slightly bigger,
Like it's-
slightly smaller.
Question.
Mhm.
Does that look like a breathing motion?
It has a motion similar to one.
Ew. Is there any like basement level, or is this all just like a one-story kind of house?
Make another investigation check.
Can I have Arcus help me, despite the fact that he's a fuckboy?
You can call him over.
Thank you, Arcus.
He forgives you for calling him a fuckboy.
You are no longer a brat.
Kalir's also gonna try again.
Okay, I roll a straight roll.
Pain in that comment.
Alright, clear. You're less investigating, more just kind of following along. So you're not actually looking, you're just like, oh, but we're going this way? I mean, sure. I mean, you seem to know what you're doing. How do you know what you're doing? So you're just following along, watching as she moves around, and eventually Arcus kind of like jumps down to the floor. You can hear his nails doing like a little. Then you hear a little around one part as he moves over. It kind of pauses, runs over another part, runs over that part again. one of it has a different tone to his nails going across it.
Okay.
Good
Well,
shit.
I'm going to.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to investigate that. Is it like an area that looks like it's a like? Ugh, does it seem like a door, or does it seem like it's kind of like something that has been covered, essentially?
There's not like a rug to it, but as you kind of follow that area, you see that there is a trap door that is accessible from behind an overturned desk of some sort. There looks like there have been things on it that are scattered on the floor as well. But when you, with Kalir's help, move it, you see that it was covering the ring that would have been used for a trap door. Do you attempt to
I'm going to try and
it?
open this door. Yeah.
Okay. Roll an athletics check, because it does have some of those black tendrils covering up part of the edges.
Should I do it? Well, okay.
You're fine. You pull on it, you hear soft as you manage to pop it open, and there is a stairway that goes down.
I'm gonna just kind of like look at Kalir and just make like an after you motion.
Okay. She walks down.
Right, so
Is it dark?
It's dark.
Orcs have dark vision, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to decide if I should light a torch or not.
Yes, you have dark vision. And Arcus is it's pitch black, so you'd basically be having disadvantage on perception checks. But Arcus eyes kind of just shoom, give a faint glow as little dancing lights kind of mark your way down. Make sure you don't,
Oh, that's
fall
right.
into a
Didn't he know
pit.
like fairy fire or something?
It should say on his sheet. He does know dancing lights though, so he shoom,
Yeah, that.
sends
I'll
them
use
out.
that to kind of help us out. Yeah.
Yeah, he sends those out ahead of you guys to make sure that you.
He doesn't have other spells that he did as a prism wing is what's throwing me off.
There are certain ones he shouldn't have. Yes, but dancing lights should be one of them.
Dancing lights, mage hand, minor illusion, color spray are the things that he used to have.
Yes, I will review your sheet later to see what's going on with that. May have just not transferred over. That's all. That being said, clear as you are leading the way. Make a perception check. Straight roll
Marcus
because he
can
has
help
green
you.
light. He can't help you. Yes, so you can roll that with advantage.
With advantage.
Yes, because he's going to help you.
Okay.
Okay, 13. Looking around the place, it's, just stone. Looks like it was dug out a long time ago. Very dusty scent. Probably hasn't been opened here in at least some time. Maybe a month or two. It's not like stale air. Someone had been in and out here at some point. But as you make your way down, you eventually come into an area where there is a door. And when you try and open it, if you do try and open it, do you?
Can I investigate for traps real fast?
Roll investigation.
Looks fine.
Yeah.
Can I give her
Where the
advantage?
heck are we all?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Those two are currently downstairs in the place. You were collecting sap and bark with Virdrick, Domea, and Tashina, and Scar is behind them. But
Okay.
he's not downstairs. He's upstairs with Ebrin, kind of just looking around the place, trying to figure out what's going on. Still looks fine.
Okay, she'll open it.
Does not open. Appears that it is locked.
Do I see the lock?
Do you see the
Or
lock?
is it? Okay.
What does the
She's gonna turn to Navarro like, should we break it open?
hang
Is there a
on.
key?
What does the lock look like? Does it look like a normal key lock?
Yep. Just looks like it needs a key.
Fuck it, YOLO, break it. Wait. Okay, maybe we should go upstairs and look for the key, because if we break it, there's might be some shit that happens.
Now, could Could Kalia break the lock by placing a... Wait, does she still have... I think she still has. Yeah. Oh yeah, she has the ribbon. Could she, like, break the lock by putting a dagger in there and pushing it in? Or, like, punching it in?
Trying to thieves tool it without thieves tools.
I mean, this is less thieves' tools and more just trying to use a
Brute-
dagger
brute
to brute force
force.
it. Different DC than if you were trying to use thieves' tools. Roll athletics check, and
Oh
since
no!
you're...
Wait.
Hmm?
Wait, hold on. Oh no, she doesn't. She's. I was gonna say she has proficiency tools, but no, actually expertise. Sorry, and she doesn't have these tools.
Having these tools can help with that.
Rip. But it does mean that she's proficient in lockpicking, so this might be a little bit better.
Wait. So what?
Athletics.
Athletics, yes. You're just trying to
Okay.
brute force it by smacking it, essentially.
Yeah, she's this. Okay, no.
Can I help her?
It would have been with advantage because you're putting the dagger in, so go ahead and try.
Oh,
Yeah!
That's 20.
No, that was the second one.
Still
my.
20!
Your weight against it, and you just kind of... You're like, hold on a second. This never happens to me. As it breaks in the door, kind of just opens up.
This never happens to me, I swear.
As it opens up, there's a smell of decaying wood. Very thick smell of like a bit of moisture to the air.
that's not a
As
good
you open up the door and the lights kind of just go in, and there's a black mass of dark tree life kind of wrapped around this. You'd say it's like a growth of some kind of plant material, like a fruit, but whatever fruit this is, it looks rotten.
What the fuck?
There are boards and papers tacked all around the room. There's a couple of tables with scattered paperwork. From what you can see, it all appears to be abandoned.
Can I look over the papers after inspecting this mound of
Yeah,
whatever?
Kalia's gonna really inspect this mound.
Okay.
She's gonna ritual cast detect magic actually.
Okay.
To like get a better look at.
Actually, okay, good. I didn't want to take the 10 minutes, so if she's gonna do that, I'll do it as well.
Okay, so you're both going to ritual cast it?
Yeah.
Okay. So while you two are doing that, let's hop over to Zadim real quick. What is Zadim doing? This is going to take 10 minutes for them to ritual cast it, so we might as well pick up on you real quick.
Did I get the honeyed rations and the bark and sap?
Yes. With the survival check that you rolled, I'll say yes. You are, of course, with the honeyed rations, it does take a little bit of time to actually get that to work without just giving you a bag of stickiness, but you are able to get it to work out well enough, essentially, that you're able to actually make it avoid any I wouldn't say discomfort, any difficulty removing your rations later on. So you are able to do that.
All right, I dig it. So I got 2 pounds worth of sap because I wanted to fill that honey jar, and it's a 2-pound jar.
Yes.
And how much bark did I get?
I'd say if you're going to take the time it takes for them to ritual cast detect magic, I'd say probably if you want to get a good amount, like if you're just doing just a little bit, just quick cut and grab, say you could get maybe a pound's worth of assorted bark. It's not going to be your best carving work, but if you actually take the time to do it, which would essentially be a short rest, you could get more, but only if you took the short rest.
How long would they have been taking inside, including this ritual casting of detect magic?
Including the ritual casting, I'd say about 12 minutes. Because she got pretty high on her investigation roll, so she figured that out to go down there pretty quick.
I will mark off the portions I would like to take from these tree ants, because I'm presuming.
You're presuming what?
What are they, by the way? Like,
Roll a
do I
nature
know
check.
these?
Okay. Without bless, because bless no longer is affecting you.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, it only lasts for a minute. But 16 still. They have the appearance of awakened trees, but twisted. There's something off, something you can't put your finger on. Their appearance is that of awakened trees, but there's something not right about them, is the best way I can describe it.
Undead away.
Okay. I don't like leaving people alone, especially not in Ivara, for that much time. I'm going to mark off
Wait,
the
what?
portions that I would like to take from these malaligned awakened trees for later, and I'll go inside to check.
Okay.
You sloot. How dare you?
Peeking your head inside, looking around real quick, you do not see them at first glance. You do see Ebrin and Scar kind of like just staring down at the stuff that's in the center area. Ebrin is like holding up a finger to help, and Scar just like holds up a finger, and Ebrin just like slowly deflates, just like, okay. Okay. Scar. I've never seen anything like this before. Then again, the tendrils are all blocking what I wish to see. Kind of glances over at you. I doubt you'd make anything more of this than myself, but kind of motions to it.
What is he looking at?
He's looking at where the black tendrils seem to have kind of come up and originated from, which is near a circle of chalk and spilled sap and various other little stones.
Is this like an arcana kind of thing, or like a nature kind of thing?
It's an arcana type of thing. And
yeah, I probably wouldn't.
yeah, he is not. I realized after I rolled that he's not proficient in it. So yeah, even if he did roll high, he has no proficiency in Arcana to actually know what is going on here.
You are most certainly correct. I am not the kind of person to ask about the nature of things arcana.
That's all right.
Where have Nivara and Kalir gone?
I thought they were with you. Like, he like looks around, Ebrin just kind of holds up a hand. Think they went down there? Kind of motions to the trapdoor that's open, and Scar just like leans back. Likely.
All right, I'll take a little jaunt down.
Okay. You take a little jaunt down there, and as they're finishing up their ritual casting, Zadim and everyone else starts filing downstairs. And you two have your detect magic springing to life, and wow, this place has got some magic aura flickering right in front of your face. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what it is that is coming off of this thing. It's a culmination of different magics: evocation, conjuration, necromancy. Bits of enchantment seem to be flickering in and out. Transmutation seems to have formed a shell around it. It is pulsing with magic. It is contained. It is not currently doing anything that you can see that is untoward, but this is a mass of magic
I have a
that appears to
question.
have grown.
Would using detect magic on a person before, would I, if a person knows multiple types of spells, would their body radiate with each type of spell that they would know? Like if they know evocation and transmutation, it would show colors of both.
If they know that, no.
Okay. So it's literally just a case of all of these magics have been used on this thing, essentially.
No, all of these are currently coming
Right.
out of and from this thing. When you use when you use detect magic on one, you only see spells that are affecting them. Like if there's an illusion placed on them, you can see that there's an illusion on them.
Wait, what's happening?
I was describing the detect magic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What type of magic is on this weird?
Pretty
things?
much every type of magic in some way, except for illusion magic. Illusion magic is not part of whatever is affecting this
Okay.
thing. Enchantment, transmutation is surrounding the entirety of this thing. It has a lot of magic coming off of it.
What happens when I try to cut it out?
You're going to attempt to cut it out?
Yeah. Cut out the fruit, essentially, or whatever the fuck this thing is.
Yeah, when you approach it, the fruit is essentially about as big as you are.
Oh.
It's big. All right, and you go to stab it.
Hmm.
Make an attack roll.
I'm not trying to stab the fruit, I'm trying to stab the tentacles that are holding it.
Still an attack roll. Natural 20. Roll the damage. Not bad. That was a double one. Like, wait, how much is that on the left? No, that's one and
So I
one.
started laughing.
You're trying to be careful, kind of trying to be precise and precision about it, but you're pretty good at this, and you make a dexterity save.
I'm standing by the
Can
door,
I-
like, really?
Can I jump in the way of what's
No.
gonna okay, fine.
It's happening like right next to her as this happens, so it's literally a case of something going in and out.
I'd be right next to her though.
Yeah, I'm
I
still
think
not
he
going to
means
say
the
that you
other
can move.
side.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still gonna say no. You can't throw yourself in the way of this. You take 10 points of necrotic damage, and a mark slashes across the back of your hand.
Fuck!
How? Is it just does it just happen? Do the tentacles move or something?
When she cut it, the blood that was coming out of it it was like black oozing sappy slime that just kind of came out when she cut it, that slapped down in her hand.
Of the tentacles?
Of the tentacle that you cut, yes. And then it slid back into the tentacle.
Okay, well now I'm pissed. Can I aim Eldritch Blast at this thing?
You can.
Can I, yell from the
I'm
doorway?
gonna.
Maybe do not provoke the thing that just slashed across the back of your hand.
Can
to you.
I attempt to take the fruit? Or is it really entwined with these tentacles?
It appears to be really entwined in it, and it's pulsing, and it's hanging from the ceiling by a lot of tendrils. So it looks like it's grounded into the stone.
Wait, you said it's hanging, right?
Yes, it's hanging.
It is okay. When you say hey, you've played Wind Waker, right?
I've played Wind Waker.
Are we talking about the tendrils of that fucking plant creature in the forest temple, essentially?
Essentially.
Can I use Cloud of Daggers to sever those?
Ooh. Okay.
I I'm breaking out my shield.
So you're positioning it above it to try and cloud of dagger. Oh,
Pretty much, yeah.
I love
To try and
cloud
sever
of
it
daggers. Against an immobile target that literally can't fight back. That is actually really useful. That I honestly I had not considered that. It's not even an attack roll. It's a save, isn't it?
Let me look. Because I think initially it is, maybe? Let me look. I do not have the description of it.
Don't worry, I'll pull it up real quick. Because I remember it needing a save so long as you're in...
If
it's like
if it enters the area
or ends its turn in the area, I think.
Starts its turn.
Creature takes 40 slashing damage when it enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts a turn there.
Doesn't seem to have a save.
Which for you
Yeah,
is
it's not a
64
save.
because it's 3rd level for you. The creature when it
There's not a save. It's just there. You have to go around it or you have to take the damage, essentially. Yeah, okay, so that's 44 and then an extra 2. So 17 damage in total.
hold on, let me go to your sheet real quick. I'm just gonna Cloud of Daggers just quickly change that to a 64 for you. So that way in the future you just have to click the damage and it'll be 64. So that's 17 points of damage, okay?
Yeah, and I'll get rid of the attack roll as well.
Yeah. It's just not an attack. I can do that for you as well. Real quick. No worries. It's
17 damage.
yeah, it's not a spell attack, it is literally just damage. 17 slashing damage immediately. Goodness gracious gravy. Hit someone with Sentinel inside of that, and oh my gosh, I forgot about that combo. That's dangerous. Oh goodness gracious
Don't
gravy.
move! Don't move!
Is the start of the yeah, you only have the other part of it. So yeah, no, that okay. I wasn't expecting this.
I want that fruit!
Alright. So you have the Cloud of Daggers going off on it.
Colour's ready to grab.
Okay. Because you're all in the room, Ebrin and everyone's coming downstairs with you. I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, frick.
Frickin' hell!
5. Okay. My rolls aren't good.
Don't worry, Ebrin doesn't have advantage, so that was an 8 for him. I'm going to say Demay is in the room for this as well. Okay.
Would Tashina be in the room?
She's going to be in the room with Scar right behind.
Okay.
So let's see. Tashina
gonna say,
probably
'cause
is
if
going
she-
to. Yeah, she 17.
Okay.
And Scar. Nope. Nope. Okay, so Demea and Tashina pass. Everyone else, you hear a loud ringing sound, and you are stunned.
Ow.
As
It wears off after 6 seconds. I mean, there's a good bit.
Seconds, yeah. During that 6 seconds, you see the tendrils beginning to pulse faster, gripping against the fruit, and trying. It looks like it's trying to like shift back and forth as though it's trying to move away from the daggers. It has a 0 movement speed. It's not moving away. But you see one of the tendrils like whip around and slam into the side of the fruit, and seems to be like pulsing into it. 6 seconds is up. You're no longer stunned, but it's still moving. Make another damage roll. Actually, 1 second here.
Tell me when.
Hold on. Just need to make sure if you still have Cloud of the Daggers running. Cloud of Daggers. Cloud of Daggers.
It's a con.
I know it's a con.
It's a con thing.
But I'm double checking to see. Concentration. To stunning stop your concentration. Being accepted or killed. No, wait. Being incapacitated or killed. Casting another spell, taking damage. You didn't take damage. And stun. A stunned creature is incapacitated. So you lost your concentration on the Cloud
God
Daggers.
damn it!
Yep.
Okay.
So I need to
So
make sure about that, but yeah, you.
Kalia. Okay.
Are the fucking roots growing back?
No.
Okay.
Kalia's gonna make it harder for them since she is 350 pounds. And she's gonna jump up and she's gonna hold to this fruit.
Make an athletics check. Okay. You have a hold of it, and now they're going to attack you. That's a natural 20.
Oh lord.
Why are we antagonizing the fruit?
Why not?
Natural 20, that's why not.
24 points of necrotic damage.
Holy shit!
Damn. Does she let go or?
That's up to you.
Oh no,
She's been slammed into, and you also feel part of your arm cut open.
She's gonna
like
stay
the
on
joint.
and fiend. She's gonna false life.
I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this thing barely hanging on, or are there still dozens of fucking tendrils?
There's not dozens. You basically have been hitting. You've been hitting a 5-foot
nice.
cube of them. Like I said, the fruit is about medium-sized, so there was about 3 others that are holding onto there. But they are swaying back and forth, especially with her holding onto it. Probably would just take a little bit of force to remove them.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast these fuckers then. Jesus Christ!
Make an attack.
What kind of fruit does this look like?
It is
No fruit that you've ever seen. It is
It-
about
okay,
5
so-
feet in diameter, give or take. Probably a little bit larger, maybe about 6 feet.
Oh no!
It is a black,
Oh,
bulbous
no.
mass. With advantage, it's not exactly moving anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, technically it's incapacitated.
All right, and roll for your second attack. Okay. And
Thanks.
go ahead and roll the damage. Okay.
What the fuck?
They not snapping. They're frayed, and it's pulsing faster as the black fruit seems to suddenly undulate, like a ripple going across it.
Yeah.
Does Kalia have a free hand?
Not if she's trying to grapple this thing.
Okay. I was just wondering whether she could hold on with one hand or...
She can technically, like, if she's trying to punch it, she could, but that depends on how she's trying to hold on to this thing.
I imagine she'd be like holding on around the top, which means that her arm could go like round.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get over to the top. Like you're holding onto the, if you're like on the top of the fruit, yes, you could hold onto the top of the fruit.
Also, Matt,
Yeah.
you would absolutely be explained to you that this thing literally has all magics coming from it except for illusion. That's why they're so adamantly trying to get it.
So she does have her hand free. Or does
I'm
she?
standing in front of
I'll say
Tashina
yes.
and Demea with my shield out, so anything that does come this way hits.
I'm going to Power Fist with booming blade.
Okay.
Because if these tentacles move, then I think they should take damage.
Yeah, if they move, but they have a 0 movement speed. He's already said that.
Yeah, but if they suddenly decide, they're gonna move just out of surprise, then I don't know.
Okay. Alright, so you're attacking the tendrils themselves, not the roots above? Because they're out of your reach, you have to actually shoot at them to hit the ones above.
Oh, yeah, tendrils, I suppose.
Okay.
Whatever's holding this fruit.
So you punch one of the tendrils. Alright. And Zadim, you're just watching this? Just protecting Demea and Tashina? Okay.
I mean, someone has to.
I'm gonna roll a if I had a coin, I'd roll a d2, but I'll roll d4 on this. Okay. Alright. Naivara. It's aiming at you again.
Oh, fucker.
You're still within range of it. You're shooting at the tendrils. Or not the tendrils, the stuff above. That is... Yeah, your AC is 15, so yeah, they're gonna hit you. Not that much damage. Still 9 points of necrotic damage and another of blood across your arm. As the tendril smacks you. And it seems
it
to be
hits me again and I'm probably
faster.
going to get knocked out, but currently I no longer give a fuck.
It like the ripples have increased to the point that it's like almost spasming at this point.
I'm going to move back out of its fucking reach
Doesn't attack
before I shoot again.
Yeah, doesn't attack you when you back away.
Wait, okay, before I attack it, do these fucking roots lead anywhere specific in this room?
To the ceiling.
Does it look like it was something that is from above? Like something that was in the top floor?
Make an intelligence check.
Hold up.
It looks more like they started down here and grew up.
Okay. And I'll fire, fuck it.
Can I back everybody out of the room and then go see where this thing might have originated from, or where it grew?
Okay. You can back them up. Scar's staying in the room. He just kind of slides left, just kind of watching, just like...
That's fine.
I can't control, man. I'm just gonna watch. Roll damage. Okay. See that one. Second one is definitely open. That one comes off. That is plus. Yep, that one is also. So it is now on its last tendril. Just one thing holding it to the ceiling.
Punch it.
It's not the tendrils that are attacking you. This is one holding it to the ceiling. You've been punching the ones that have been attacking you. So you're punching
okay.
that one.
She's just gonna punch that then. Wait, hold on. If a tendril attacked Naivara, surely you have to move to do that.
No, it is... Okay, let me describe it again. It is a fruit that is surrounded by tendrils that are holding onto the fruit, as well as tendrils that are up onto the ceiling. The ones onto the ceiling are gripping into it, and they are unable to move at all. The only ones that are able to move at all to attack are the ones holding onto the fruit, which Naivara was in 5 feet of, which is why they were able to attack without moving.
Okay, right. Okay.
Because she was within 5 feet of it.
Okay. Yeah, she's just gonna booming blade again.
Okay.
On this tendril that's attacking.
Roll damage.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Alright, so you slap it again, basically telling it to knock itself off. Zadim is going upstairs with everyone else, just like, yeah, we're just gonna peek over here. Scar's just watching, just like, I'm having a good time. Verdrick is definitely all for, yeah, why are we doing this? Come on.
Science!
It pulses rapidly. Again, it's like basically like looks like a heart that is getting ready to like almost explode. It's just pulsating faster and faster. And you also see that the tendril that is like inserted itself into the fruit, a second one had joined it after hitting Kalir, and then a third one after hitting Naivara again, and they're all just pulsing faster and faster until finally it pulses, and it's like the tendrils above seem to wither, and it drops down. The fruit shifts, turns, and I need you, Naivara, Kalir, and Scar because he is a silly person who did not leave. So
I'm
make
getting some very
constant-
alien-esque vibes from this.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh!
None of you succeed.
Okay.
A wave of energy just explodes out of this thing, just rapidly, just seeming to just kind of just blank the room out, and you are all blinded.
I'm all what?
Blinded.
What?
You are all blinded.
I hear
They're
this.
still holding on to this fruit.
You're
And they
holding on
kinda
to
sigh.
a sleeve of it. Like it's like holding on. It's like suddenly it like popped open, and you're holding on to something that feels like cloth.
My dragon saved!
Yep.
Wait, Don.
hmm
I can instantly transition my senses to his.
That's an action. Don't forget.
I'm blinded, dude.
Yeah, you're blinded. Yep. You're not sure if he's seeing anything yet, so you're gonna have to use an action to do that.
Okay.
Are you using your action to do that?
To see what the fuck this fruit is? Yeah.
You're like, I can't see, and you let yourself relax. Open your eyes as Arcus's eyes, and Arcus is just staring at this. He's a little bit higher up than you guys. He was able to completely avoid the whatever this black liquid is, and in the center of it, there is a form that's kind of sliding back and forth in it, just slowly standing up. It is humanoid, large, a little less than Kalir, a little more than you. So you just kind of little drips of black liquid dripping off of it. Slowly, like it's like wiping its face. Two eyes slowly opening and just locking eyes with Arcus. It reaches up, grabs onto one of the tendrils, and just seems to be dragged up into the ceiling.
What the fuck?
What is drag?
Like it just phased up into the ceiling?
And you see like there's like a ripple across the roots as it goes into the roots.
Wait. What went into the ceiling?
A black ooze-ish. It's not ooze because you're not dying by being covered by it, but whatever this black liquid is, it is covered in it. It had eyes, but it has a humanoid form that's dripping with this stuff. As it reached up, grabbed hold of one of the roots, and was pulled up into the roots and vanished.
Did it just vanished into the roots? Does it look like it's traveling through the roots at all?
Possibly. You see again. You see a ripple across the roots as it moves up into the ceiling. You're not sure if it's moving like up through the ceiling into the upper rooms, or if it's moving down any of the other roots away. It's just gone.
When I grab
When I
my
went-
senses back, can I see?
Through his eyes, not through your own.
So I'm still blinded.
You yourself are still blinded. Yes.
When I went to go check upstairs to see where this thing grew up to, do I see anything?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
How long does blinded last?
It's going to be a con save on your turn. Okay. It's still 13. Bless is done.
Yeah, I gotta turn that off. So.
You're fine. Just looking it over, just perceptively, you see where the black tendrils are coming across the walls, and based off of where it is, it looks like it had come up out of the floor, which means that the fruit was likely one of where words are hard. Essentially, the fruit was where it had originated, and it had grown downwards into the darkness, and then had roots growing upwards that eventually broke through the ground into whatever whose ever room this was, disturbing whatever had been going on before they had popped out.
Hmm.
So do I see this thing just jump out the ground?
Nope.
Do I hear anything in the rest of the house, or?
You hear a poof from downstairs.
You hear screaming downstairs.
No, don't hear screaming. Just poof.
You think I didn't scream when I got blinded?
Yes, you also got stuff in your mouth.
Oh. I run back downstairs to see what the heck happened.
As you're getting towards the end of the stairs, the Arcus has a light in front of it, so before you step into the goop, you actually do see it. It's like looking at a heavy water, is what you could almost describe that as.
Stop.
Roll con saves, you two. Scar roll as well.
Oh, thank God.
Scar, Clara, you hear Scar like moving over, is like, hold still, like, trying to help you out. Navarre, you wipe it away from your eyes, and you just kind of. But
So-
you are no longer blinded.
Newsflash. It was a cocoon.
That is not good.
Question, could I have rolled Arcana to see if I knew what the fuck that was, even while looking through Arcus's eyes?
With disadvantage, because it was still covered in the goop. So you couldn't get a really good view of it. No. That was... Whoa, you have no idea what that was. That was something new.
Okay, can I get an apt description in my head before I ask to do this next thing?
Of the creature?
Yee.
Okay.
Hey, let me open up the dock.
I'll wait. Let me know when you're ready.
Color's just like, I can't see.
Roll another
I can't
con
see.
save with advantage because he's helping to wipe your eyes.
Clear! Oh, baby!
Yeah, with the even without the assistance, you would have been fine. But you just see Scar like wiping it away. His fur is very good at absorbing some of this. He just kind of stares, just like, this will take me so long to get this out. Shakes his hand and just like looks at you.
I have no notes on Nivara, the fuck? Oh, right, I did it all in my bio, that's why.
Kalir, what, do we still have detect magic?
Yep.
Kalir's gonna
Oh, which-
immediately look.
Even
to
before
see.
that, even with, I can actually let you know what kind of magic you feel from above you, which it does vanish almost immediately after it was used. Just see
Wait.
here.
I got the
Conjuration.
document up. Conjuration, what the fuck?
Conjuration.
Yep, you felt
Where
did
conjuration
it-
from above you before it vanished up into it.
I'm ready,
It's just
Don.
gone up. Okay.
Yes,
Kalir is gonna run up the stairs as she performs cure wounds on herself.
Okay.
Mm.
So, here was the description. It was covered with a black goop. If you were trying to ignore that, roll an intelligence check. Just real quick, just to see if you could piece together the form of it despite the goop. That's not bad at all. 22 is not bad at all.
Hmm.
It was lithe, not necessarily skinny. There was a streamline to its form, but before it reached up, you noticed that it seemed to have, like, some of the goop was consolidating into like a stronger set of arms and form. It looks like it had been still evolving in its form. The form, you wouldn't really place any gender towards it. You're not sure if it was male, female. It was a creature, humanoid in form. You're not sure if you would call it human or humanoid. And when it reached out its hand to grip and pull itself upwards, it had fingers like claws that retracted into much smoother, much more skin-like fingertips before it was drawn upwards.
All right.
I have
You
a
know-
question.
Mhm.
Is this is oh yeah, this is a tent, is it? Okay. Okay, I was just gonna say, like, if she like run out and look around to see if there's like any kind of any
Trace.
what's the word? Yeah, any trace of that magic.
You run upstairs. The roots above had the magic, and as soon as you were unblinded, it had already left. When you run upstairs, you're looking around real quick. Nothing within the radius of your detect magic is pinging you. Nothing in terms of conjuration magic. Nothing like that. You do notice as you run up the stairs and look around, you're covered in goop, but you're squishing your mech plate up the stairs and you're just running around, looking around real quick. You do notice the tendrils that are on the floor slowly withering and cracking as they're kind of curling up, almost like they're drying out.
Okay.
You know exactly what I'm about to ask to do, Don.
She's going to.
I mean, I don't, but I'm gonna expect it.
She's going to try and get to the highest place she can to see.
Climb the
to
trees.
try to see.
Okay.
Where it went.
Are you going to try and climb onto like the roof? I mean, there isn't upstairs. If you want to try and go there, if you want to go onto the roof, there's an outside area you can try and climb up there.
How high is the roof?
Roof's about, it's more than 2 stories with the addition of the roof. Probably maybe 30 feet at least up.
Okay.
Probably closer
Please, not 30 stories.
Probably closer to 36 if we're accounting for
Okay.
like height differences and such. And this place was made for someone who is fairly tall.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna climb up to the top of this building.
Make an athletics check. Natural 20.
Wow.
You're having none of this. You put your foot on the windowsill and you just leap up to the next window. Just grab it, put your feet on, just quickly 1, 2, 3. You just move up to the roof as you kind of move over. Get a really good spot as you're looking over. Make a perception check. I'll say with advantage because you are in a higher spot.
The session was blessed with nat 20s.
Mm-hmm. 16.
Oh, 2 away from a nat 20.
Looking around very quickly, just trying to see. You actually see a creature. It's one of those blights. And as it's moving forward, you actually see it like looking at its hand as it's slowly seeming to shrivel up. And it's not like turning to dust, but it's like falling apart as it's trying to take steps, looking down at itself, just as it falls apart to the waist and just falls backward. Whoop, didn't mean to fall off the camera there. It just falls apart. And you see a form just standing next to it, look up at you, then turn and run to the woods.
Jesus Christ.
Which direction?
Looks to be heading northward.
North. Okay. She's going to. She's just gonna jump down. Fuck it. Yeah, take that damage. Well, that's fortunate.
Alright, I would have rolled that for you, but I'll allow it. Because technically
Oh,
that
sorry.
needed a third d6 because you're 36 feet up, but
Oh, okay.
no, you're
I'll
fine.
roll it.
Roll one more.
I'll roll. Okay.
Wow.
When you actually need to roll low, you roll low. That's not, I mean, rolling low is not bad sometimes.
Dear
She
frustrated
is
noise.
literally to shout like Everyone, come here right
I'm.
now.
You are gonna get her to come up.
Cigar's going to go upstairs.
Good. I need to be alone. Thank you.
He doesn't.
I already ran upstairs to try and figure out where this thing went anyway.
You ran upstairs inside this place? Are you still inside the head is what I'm asking?
Outside.
Outside. In order to get up there, you'd have to make an athletics check to try and climb up. But if you see her just fall down and say, everyone come here, you can just run over to her. So what are you doing, Mad?
I'm trying.
I know.
Mid?
Mad, yes.
I want to cast some.
What are you
What
casting?
is this?
Locate plants or animals.
Okay.
Oh, I thought he said look at. I'm like, you need to
Locate.
cast.
Okay. Can you click on the spell so I can see the description?
Mhm.
I was going to look it up, but I'm like, if you have it in there, it should be able to pop it up for me.
Do it. I have so many fucking tabs open in Google Chrome. It's killing me.
Only needed it once, but that's okay.
Sorry,
locate.
I couldn't tell it was clicking.
Ah, you're fine. Alright. I just always wanted to check OBS to see how big that was. Good to know for future reference. Okay, so locate. Describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. Concentrate on the voice of nature. Right? Okay. Name it.
It says describe, so he could try to describe it.
Yep, describe it if you can. You didn't see what it was, though.
Ah, crap. I will wait, because I didn't notice that part of it.
Yeah, you didn't see what that was.
I suppose everyone except Naivara can't.
Also, yes.
She is. She's gonna go. Hold on, we need Naivara here. And she's gonna run back down the basement.
Okay. Naivara, what are you doing during this time?
Trying to get information from the fucking Fae.
Alright, so you're trying to...
The matron doesn't like other people being around, so as soon as Scar left.
Are you trying to get in contact with her?
Mhm.
Trying to do your normal, hey, auntie, it's Ark is like, trying to get a hold of her, you know. And he's kind of like waiting, he's like, and all of a sudden you're, as you're clear, coming down the stairs and poking her head in. It's clear, you're downstairs.
Naivara, we need to go. Now.
I'm trying to figure out what that creature was before we go after it.
It's running away as fast as it can, though.
And if we catch up to it and we don't know what it is, it could kill us.
Okay.
Be 5 minutes.
She runs back.
Okay, so she goes back upstairs. You're left alone with just little orbs floating around you. And Arcus just kind of shifts around, kind of just trying to find a good, comfortable place, as it's not easy to do because, you know, black liquid everywhere.
I've
Which
just sat him
appears
on a
to be
table.
like, it appears to be like a more watery substance. Like at first it like, you know, stuck to you, but as soon as, you know, that creature left, it just kind of faded and just kind of slopped off you like water. Seems kind of like just like dirty storm water.
Ew.
Mhm.
I would have sat him on a table so that he doesn't just like
Yeah.
land. Mad with the general. Mad. I can move him back.
That's right.
I don't know why you moved over there, but okay.
Sorry about that. I was transferring from my phone back to my
That'll do.
computer.
That'll do.
okay.
But I forgot
Yeah.
we were in general when I left.
No worries, no worries. It happens. You try and spend a moment to contact your auntie. Another moment passes. Another moment passes. Arcus' eyes kind of flicker on for a moment, getting that faint, very, very, very faint glow. Nothing dark breaking, just light glow. Little busy at the moment, lovely. What is it?
Just quick question. Do you know anything about a creature who it's like some creature made of the best way that I can describe it would be a creature essentially looks like it's made of light, correct?
Made of what?
Light.
It did not look to be made of light.
Okay, I'm confused by how this thing looks.
You weren't able to get a good description of what it looks like underneath the black goop. It was covered in a black goop when you saw it.
Okay, so a humanoid creature that rises from
goop.
Painful, necrotic,
Tendrils.
black ooze and tendrils that has from some fruit-looking cocoon.
Fruit-looking cocoon.
It made it look like the ooze was also... The ooze made it look like it was evolving and getting stronger as it... I guess as the ooze hardened or was absorbed, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Fascinating. I'll get back to you.
Of
He
course.
blinks and he's like, she wasn't kidding when she said it was short.
Told you. I'll head back up.
You hear a little like, he's like, ow. What's this paper? Oh yeah, there was paper in. Yeah, never mind.
I'll grab the paper that you just...
It is basically destroyed by the goop. It's soggy and wet. Like when you pick it up, you're picking up only a corner. In fact, all the other papers that were in this room before are covered with that liquid, and they're basically just sliding down the walls.
Nothing at all discernible.
No.
You said they're essentially wet, right?
They're wet, yes.
Wet papers can be restored.
Yes.
Wait!
They're black.
I'm taking them. You want to know why I'm taking them?
Why are you taking them?
I have a pendant of mending.
All right. What do I make this? Sleight of hand. I feel like this should be sleight of hand to see how much of it you try not to rip apart, because it is wet.
It is wet as shit.
Soggy paper. Yeah.
Can I have Arcus help me a tad?
I'll allow it.
Normal or advantage?
If he's helping, I'll say it'll be a normal roll.
Straight roll?
Yep. Straight roll. Otherwise, we're in disadvantage. Okay.
Not bad.
You're able to get a collection of soggy papers. So just mark in your inventory you have a collection of soggy black goo papers. Actually, roll me an investigation check, just real quick.
Give me a second.
I wasn't actually sure if you were gonna. Okay, cool. Amongst some of the goo as you're, again, it's no. I keep calling it goo, but it's now a dirty water that is just kind of like. It's broken apart and it's kind of just become a wet water substance essentially. As you're looking through it, you notice that on one of the tables, as Arcus's lights flashes across it, one of it appears to be a very, very wet, very, very soggy book of some sort. Looks like it had been open when it all went off, but it is on the table. The cover of the book probably means that picking it up, I'm just going to say if you want to pick it up, you can. If you want to leave it, you can do that as well.
I will pick up the book too.
Okay, add that to your inventory as well.
Wait, what should I label this thing?
Black Goop Book. I mean, you're probably going to be doing that fairly soon to
Yeah.
fix these, but we'll see. All right. And
I didn't think this pendant would come in handy. Holy shit.
I don't give you things that you won't have an opportunity to surprise me with your usage of it. That being said, as you collect these things, you try and keep them in an orderly fashion to prevent them from ripping and tearing. I'd say that's a good place to call the session. Alright.
I'm a lore collector. Mending this book is going to be my first priority. I shit you not.
Oh, I believe it. And I'm glad that you did. But that was fun. That was good.
Giant tree bitches.
I was not expecting the cloud of daggers. Completely honest here. I'm just like, wait. Oh, this poor thing has no idea what's about to happen to it. Oh, no. And then it's just like, what was one of the abilities? And then you got stunned. And I'm like, not my fault. But yeah, that was fun. Yeah. You guys have been unraveling the case of this thing.
I mean, at least we solved the case we came to do. At the cost of most of my health.
Your health, Kalir's health, Edward's health, Bright Eye's health, people's health.
Everyone, like half of the party got smacked the fuck, and the rest of the party got ignored.
Yeah, Demea and Tashina were in the back, just not getting hit because
Beardrick, despite doing probably the second to most damage, completely ignored.
It happens. I was rolling RNG to see where they hit, and it was just like,
I know.
Nevea, not Nevea, Nivara.
Nevea.
The right name?
The ship name returns.
But yeah, you guys were just bouncing back and forth, and I'm just like, stop. But they kept doing it, so
Stop it.
I mean, I'm not complaining. They actually landed a few hits this time.
Poor man.
No.
What
He's
happened?
moving back and forth.
Oh no!
Madrino!
It's okay. He'll be back for. Yeah,
There he
you
is.
go.
Hey, man.
Hey.
He'll be back
Welcome
for the
back,
goodbyes. But yep. So yeah, that was a very fun little session there. I of course enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well because you guys are
Goopy pendant.
goopy paper. You grab the goop. You
Actually,
gotta-
let me see what the fuck mending. Well, I know what mending does, but I'm saying I wonder if I have to use it individually on each piece of fucking paper.
Probably.
Oh, god damn it!
You have mending.
I don't have the spell. I have a pendant that casts it.
Oh.
Let me actually check real quick.
Oh no!
Hmm?
It's anything within a foot of the spell. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's touch. I wonder how out of dodge. Can I push the limit on this thing? How many papers are there?
One second here.
Spell requires a single breaker tear an object you touch as a broken chain link to have a broken key, torn cloak, or a leaking wineskin. As long as the breaker tear is no longer than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of former damage. This spell can physically repair a magic item or construct, but the spell cannot restore magic to such an item.
Mhm.
I would assume wet counts as damage.
If it rips or tears, you have to let it dry, of course. But it's going to be crinkly. It's going to be, you're going to have to do a little bit of extra personal footwork to actually restore it, which I don't think you're proficient with cartographer's tools to be able to actually
Calligraphy.
Wrong C word, calligraphy. But we'll get to that when we get there. So yeah, you might need to get some extra tools to try and restore this, so you might have to hold on to this for a while, or talk to a specialist. That being said, we'll cover that next week on Temptations of Aitseh, and having a good time with all of our friends here. And if you like this, please follow us on Twitch at WhatTeamComp. Follow us on YouTube at well, I'm still getting a name for it, so we can actually have it under WhatTeamComp. Still working on that. Leave us a like, leave us a comment, let us know what you like, let us know what you know, if you think we needed to do something more, something less, if you don't like it. If you liked it, subscribe. We are going to be trying to do this every week, so constant D&D content. We're filled with all kinds of oddities and oddballs, and so it's a lot of fun. I also do stream on here as well, and yeah, got some fun stuff we're planning.
I'm excited for tomorrow.
We got Sorcery and Secrets on Thursday. We stream on Twitch, generally starting around 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes it can be a little bit later, just depending on when people arrive. It happens. We understand that, and we try and accommodate for that. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!
Bye.
I can actually wave to you all now. Yay!